Good evening, all, and welcome along Friday night live stream. And welcome along to everybody. Andy GSA Tractors in the room, and evening to Blake Spipe, otherwise known as LOY. Evening, boys. Good to see you. A late night tonight. I literally got in about 15 minutes ago. Peaky's just messaged me. He said, "You're not live streaming tonight?" I went, "I've literally just got into the garage. I'd not even had time to wash my hands. I'm still covered in brake grease and tyre grease and God knows what." So, as always, don't let the subscribers down. I even got the glasses on tonight, but Blake Spipes just said, "I've just uploaded my trial video this morning. Hope we get a real one up this weekend." Okay, lovely. Good to see you. I'm going to click on that and obviously see how you get on with your video. But if you have just joined us, there is a StreamYard link in the room. If you missed the live stream last week, we had Andy and the boys all kicked in from, I believe they were in Germany or Belgium or something last week. Andy GSA Tractor. Go and check out some of Andy's really good videos. He's done some great shorts. There is some great stuff from Austria. Just look at that, the views that he's got out there. Oh, to be out there. And my mate Darren Spears is out there from HBB Motorcycles. So if you fancy having your bike done, there is a very good shop down in just outside Dunstable in Tring, Germany last week. Thank you, Andy. But if you did Germany last week, they're now up in Austria. Darren Spears, if you've got a bike that's got major engine problems, hook it over to Darren Spears at HBB. We do all the small stuff, all the 125s and servicing on your big bikes. But if you've got an engine problem, major problem on your bike, get it over at Darren Spears. You happen to be in the Aylesbury, Leighton Buzzard area. Darren Spears at HBB Motorcycles is very good at what he does. Hence why when he gets back off this bloody tour, he can sort my bike out. I'm going to hook the GTR over to Darren and let him give it the full work over. So it needs some work. I'm going to get Darren to do my forks, give it a caliper clean, go around the bike, check the oil, maybe give it a quick service for me. But I'm going to get Darren to do that for me because I just haven't got time in the garage, hence the black hands. Peaky messaged me earlier and he said to me, obviously, are you going on live stream? We had a major issue today. Now, if you do follow my ride tests that I do, we did a very, very quick prep on a Lexmoto Diablo 50. Now, the customer wanted this. We normally do a 7 to 10 day turnaround, and obviously, the customer wanted it in 5 days. And I'm like, right, if there's any issues with the bike, I may roll the handover. I know I need it in 5 days. I need it for Friday afternoon. It's my boy's birthday. He's 16. He wants a new bike. I'm just going to bring Peaky on and I'm going to explain as to what happened today. Um, I'm after 15 seconds, so I can swear a little bit, and I haven't got to worry about the monetization. So I will tell you exactly what has happened tonight. I can hear you clicking away in the background, Peaks. So
Yes.
brilliant. So I prepped the bike on Tuesday, got it ready Wednesday. It all ran up on the ramp. It was brilliant. I took it out for the ride test. The bike rode absolutely fine. I don't normally shoot the first video. I normally shoot the final ride test. Um, got it in this morning and I've got it on the ramp. And Phil said to me, the brake lights are on. And I went, no, they're not. I rode it yesterday. And he went, no, the brake lights are on. Fuck. What do I do? The brake lights were stuck on. So what we did, we rolled out with this is Diablo 50 scooter. We rolled a brand new 125 out the showroom, seat bucket out, got into the clip. I pulled the clip off, took the brake clip off the 50 and plugged it into the 125. The brake lights worked. Reversed it and I plugged the 125 into the 50. The brake lights worked. As soon as I plugged the 50 back into its own system, the brake lights were permanently on. Shit, back end strip. So I've stripped both bikes, tail cluster out. Now to do the Diablo, you have to take the hand grips off. You have to unbolt all the battery tray. You have to take the front end off. You have to take the whole rear end off. Take the thing out, change it 3.5, about 3 to 3.5 hours to swap that backlight out on both bikes. Flipped them over, the 50 works fantastic. So I've put it all back together. I've got to do the ride test at 5 a.m. in the morning. The customer was climbing the walls, basically. I said to him, I said, can't help it. you can't go out with the brake light stuck on. It is illegal. It's going to be an it's an MOT failure, brake light stuck on, and your lad can't ride a bike with a brake light stuck on. Pulled all the stops out. It overrun me today by 3.5 hours. To say that me and Phil were stressed in the garage was an absolute fucking nightmare. I've literally got in. We left the garage, I think, about 6:30, 6:45 tonight. And I am still. I've not got my glasses on. My glasses are fucked. I broke them. Um, and I've got black hands as well. Peaky's disappeared. He's back again. Here he is. But as I say, I pull all the stops out to get a bike out. But it's been a very, very stressful day. So I'm only going to be on for an hour tonight. So but that is what we do. Andy was in Germany last week. I got the great GSA scrape in the panniers today. Grey Wolf's in. Matt is in. MT Belly. Good evening, all. Going to talk to a 2-day cat. Can-Am free. I'll tell you what, Can-Ams are bloody great little bikes. If you haven't seen Peaky, and I keep going on about ACF 50, and Peaky's ACF's bike. Hello. Uh, oh, I have pizza. Thank you very much. I've not eaten tonight, so my missus got me pizza as well. I've got myself a little calzone. Peaky's just disappeared. Did you try hitting it? Yeah, I tried everything on the LED light, but the only answer was just swap the damn thing out. So 3.5 hours, evening crafty. Just to show how good, obviously, we prep our bikes. We did an LXS. So if you go on my previous videos, we did an LXS for Matt, MT Belly, sent it out to his daughter Kira. We test every bike to the absolute bloody hilt. And Matt's very, very happy. Chucked his bike up. Matt's done a little video of his LXS turned up for Kira. Very, very happy with the bike. But a lot of dealers will just literally farm a bike out, and if it's got an issue, tough, bring it back to us, mate. We don't do that. I will test the bike to its absolute hilt. Hence why I phoned the guy today, and Phil phoned the guy today and said, look, your handover's not going to happen today. You're going to have to come at 9 o'clock in the morning. RB's in at like 5, 6 o'clock. One final test ride, get a video of it, and I'm going to make sure that bike is absolutely spot on before he even has the bike. But that's what we do. And that's what happens when you do a quick turnaround on a bike. That is why we do 7 to 10 days, because if that issue had occurred, I could have sorted it out, and I've got 7 to 10 days to sort it out. A 5-day handover is a very quick turnaround, but he wanted it for his lad's birthday. We've sorted it for tomorrow. I am absolutely stressed to the maximum. Peaky knows what stress level. Yeah, you can tell I'm red in the face. I've been like this all day, mate, and I'm like, I have.
You can hear it in your voice.
Yeah,
you can hear it in your voice.
I know, you can tell. I'm normally quite chilled on the stream, but I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's been the day from hell today, mate. It's been the day from hell, and I'm not normally this stressed when I come on a live stream, but rolling in at sort of 7:15 at night to get on the live stream for 8, and I've not even had a shower yet, mate. So, but I can't let the guys down on the Friday live stream. So, Matt's just said, I've got a very happy Kira. The bike's brilliant. Thanks. Smiles you got was as I say, I tend to give 100%. If you're in this business to give 50% into what you do on bikes, fuck off and do another job. Yeah, you have to give 100% every time. That LX went out, and Matt has had so many videos from me, and I do this. It's not just Matt. I do it with every customer. And I always say to you, I'm going to send you a video from my personal phone. This is a WhatsApp from me. Please do not reply to my phone. Call the garage number. And I still get people calling in. We had a guy, we sent the WK Scrambler out about a week ago. And unfortunately, he went around the left-hand corner a little bit too hard, grabbed a load of front brake and dropped the bike. He's caught the clutch lever, bent a peg, bent a gear lever. The bike's all right, but he messaged me a couple of days ago, and he said, absolutely loving the bike. He said, and he messaged on the email, and he obviously said, where can I get the parts on it? Speak to Quadzilla, blah blah blah. Thank you. I still keep people's old numbers on my phone because they do message me occasionally. I don't mind it, but I normally say to people, don't message me. Message me on the, phone the
Yeah.
garage number. But
Yeah.
I have so many people on my WhatsApp. When I go into someone, obviously and I look at all the people. Let me just see if I get up on the screen. Literally, I've got every single customer on my phone from every single bike that I've sent. And I must have over 400 numbers on there, and I still keep their numbers. And people go, "Yeah, but you should delete it. You should." Yeah, but if they want to message me, they can message me. But let's just have a quick look down the list. Military bikers in the room. Evening, Stevie. Evening, Peaky. You said, "Crazy Dad's here."
Easy.
Crazy Dad Bikers here. Yeah, I can say Red Bomb's customer service best I've come across. Loads of videos, updates. That is what I do. Um, and people say, "Oh yeah, but bike dealers do this, bike dealers do that." Yeah, I tend to go above and beyond. But being a biker, I know that customers want 100% every time. You don't want your bike turning up looking like a pile of shit. You paid 3 grand for a bike. You want it absolutely pristine. I ACF the shit out of it. And I give regular updates as well. So people go, oh God, we've been to this local bike dealer. We bought a bike. They don't hear nothing for 2 weeks. Oh, your bike's going to be ready in 5 days or 7 days' time. And they don't hear a thing till the dealer phones up and goes, oh, your bike's ready. Come and pick it up. You want to know what your bike is doing every stage, Oh,
Yeah.
I've looked at your bike today. I've done a bolt check, everything's all right. I'm going to take it out for a ride test tomorrow. Phone them the next day. I've done your ride test. The video's up on my YouTube channel. Job done. All right, I'm just going to go register your bike. Can I just check your details? You're John, and it's spelled John, and your surname's Smith, Smith, and you live at boom, boom, boom. You get the DVLA reg wrong when you go and RAV a bike, register a vehicle. That's going to cost you 25 quid to get it changed, which is why we phone the customers all the time. And
Yeah.
customer service is the one thing that is going to sell you more bikes because someone's going to go to their mate, oh, I bought a bike from so and so. They done this, they done that, they done that. That is why we got such a bloody good reputation. And the guy that last Saturday, bought an air. What was it? He's got a YZF-R 125. He said, "Oh, can you change my tail tidy for me?" Yeah, not a problem. He brought the tail tidy in, booked in for 3:30, stripped out the back end of the bike, got the tail tidy, bolted it up. He's got the oblong indicators in it. These were like two little tiny round holes. I'm like, oh shit, he's bought the wrong tail tidy. Phoned him up, said, you've got the wrong tail tidy. You've got the next year up, which had the round 3/8 indicators.
Yeah.
And he went, oh, you're going to need to source a set of indicators, but let me go to the stock room. I'm sure I've got a set of indicators somewhere in my stock room that will fit that bike. Luckily, I got some little round Hyosung GT125 indicators, and I put them on. I thought they look quite snazzy, so I sent him a picture and went, "Are these indicators all right?" Yeah. It was a complete rewire of the back of the bike, loom tape everywhere, soldered it up, zip tied it, all hard connections on the bike. He come in and I said to him, I said, I'm not going to get this finished. We're meant to finish at 6 o'clock. I said, but I will do the best I can to get your bike out. He said, well, my smart car's just blown its clutch. I need a bike for work. I start work at 7:30. I got out of the garage at 7 o'clock at night and he rode home on his bike and he's actually left a review. He said, Dave stayed, after hours to finish my bike and get it done. And that is what customer service is.
Like you say, mate, I think the difference is you being a biker as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know yourself when you drop your bike off and you hear nothing, because I've had it before, and you hear nothing, and you're just like, fuck sakes, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Military. My mate Pete pulled back. Oh no, wrote his bike. He's okay. Elite
Oh yeah,
bikes can be repaired. People can't.
yeah. Eat a car head on.
Oh Jesus Christ! Evening,
He's
evening, Caso. Oh, good morning for Caso.
Caso.
Yeah, Matt's just said also delivery company user absolutely brilliant. Wasn't expecting it the same day. Did look and they're down the road from my area. We use a national carrier in the UK. They're called SOS Motorcycle Transport. and they basically charge the same fee whether it's going to 50 mile down the road or 200 mile down the road. And I said to him, how can you manage to do that? He said, what we do, we load the bike onto our wagon. We've got, I think, 200 wagons around the UK. So the delivery driver will pick up, load the bike into the wagon, drive it to the next depot, and then pick up another van, get an empty van and go off and do his delivery. So the van stays in the depot, and then the next driver in that area will take the van onto the next area. So it's very clever how they do it. They all just swap vans. Maury Loon, Bruce is in the room. Evening, never heard that scout. Give him a message. Um,
Brucey.
hey, Bruce, how you doing, mate? Glad he's okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, based in Grantham, so not far from me. So yeah, SOS based in your local area. So yeah, happy days there. So Matt's got his bike, LXS. Kira's absolutely over the moon with that. Haven't seen customer service in a long time. Glad to see. Yeah, we do go over and above. It does cause serious bloody stress levels in our carriage. You know, me and Phil aren't that. We're both. Me and Phil are both 59. Phil is 1 month younger than me. And for 59, me and him are pushing it to the absolute maximum. You know, we've got literally today we had both in at 6 o'clock till 6 o'clock tonight, and we didn't even have a lunch break. We literally grabbed pizza, and you know, I'm under a car with a pizza in my hand. I'm doing a sump bolt trying to drain bloody oil. So we do cars, we do bikes, tires. You know, we do absolutely everything. But what I might do is just strap a GoPro to my chest or my head one day and just show you how bloody crazy it is in the garage. Because up the top end, we've got we've got basic units 4, 5, and 6, what we call it. 4 is the main garage one, which has got 2 ramps, one in front of the other, which does the car servicing. Unit 5 is an MOT bay, emissions bay behind it, and then off to the right hand side, I have 3 bike bays, so 2 bike ramps at the front, and what I call my big bike ramp at the back, which is the stuff that I put the Harleys and the 600s on. It's a half-ton ramp. And then the little unit on the side of it off to the right is my MOT bay. So I'll do a video showing you the garage one day. But literally every single ramp was in use today. And Phil's son Taylor obviously runs his own company. Taylor used to work for us as a mechanic, but Taylor went off self-employed to run his own company. I'm going to put a link up. If you happen to live in the Milton Keynes area, Taylor come in today and he said you two look absolutely stressed, and I went, yeah. I said we're 3 hours behind. It's absolutely stupid, mate. We just can't we can't cope. And he went, do you need me to jump on anything? And I went, be helpful if you could. And he said, yeah. He said, what do you need me to do? I said, well, I've got a smart car that needs a clutch building. I've got what was it? What was the other one? I've got a Mini that needs its window regulator and a door lock putting in. I need an MOT on this. And he went, do you know what? I've got an afternoon off. I'm going to jump on and help you guys out. And just Taylor just jumped on and helped us out. That is the
Fair
boss's
play to
son.
him.
Yeah. And he just come in and me and him a year ago could not get on together because our diaries, I was just literally ramming him to the hilt with everything he does. So as Taylor's, he bought himself an LT35. It's got big off-road tyres on it, but he does alley wheel refurbs, calipers. He's more into the paint, but he is a full diagnostic technician. He does suspension work, servicing brakes. But Taytech he's on my, if you go on the RevBomb website, Taylor is on my RevBomb. He did the side panniers and my top box and all my stuff. He painted all my bike
Oh
for me.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so Taylor's very, very good at what he does. Let me just go through these messages. Max just said, don't take it. I'm working out how to put an LX in. He's going to rob the engine bikes. I tell you what, that little LXS sounds really, really good. It's a great little bike. I love riding it. You know, it's a bit small for me. I prefer the LXR, but the LXS is a great bloody ride. But um, thank God for mates jumping in and helping you out. This guy over here, he's done. I'm gonna praise you, Brian. I'm gonna give you some real. he
What?
has
What am I on?
he's gone all the way around the UK. You know, he's done Scotty's Little Soldiers. You know, he's launched his videos up. This guy needs a bloody lot of praise. He's done really well for the military fund. You know, for the veterans and that. Um, and as I say, you know, us military boys just do what we do. You know, we just put our heads down and crack on. And you
Yeah,
get other people go, "Oh, it's too hard for me. I can't do that. I can't do that." And unless you're an ex-military boy, especially like Scouse, he knows what it's like. You just put your head down and crack on. You don't let the day affect you. But you
yeah,
get to the end of the day and you're like, "Fuck me, I need a beer. I need a glass of wine."
yeah,
And then you sort of go to sleep, get up the next morning, you're like, right, it's literally I'm just full on again. And I
yeah,
always say to people, you know, um, when people come in and go, oh, can you bash this out? Yeah. And you can't phone a customer and go, oh, you know, I've run out of time today. I can't work on your bike, but I'm going to book it for, you know, I'm fully busy for 4 days. You know, your bike's back in 3 days' time. You can't do that to a customer. You know, you put your head down.
yeah,
As I always say to people, you're in the trenches, you're under fire. You go, oh, I'm off for a piss break and a tea break. No, you're under fire. You put your head down and get on with it until the job is done.
yeah. I think I, I brought it up on my live. Like,
Mm.
um, there is definitely a different mindset from a lot of from military lads to civilians. There is a different
Yeah.
mindset,
Mm.
but like for me, it was, you know, I found, you know, I had like a 3-day period where I struggled for them
Mm.
3 days constantly. Do you know what I mean? And literally, as soon as I got on the bike, I struggled. But all I did was zoom out, seen that
Mm.
checkered flag, and
Yeah.
that was my point of aim. Then, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
You
you
just
know,
you just aim in the
yeah,
distance. Yeah. Yeah.
all I'm doing is heading to that checkered flag. That's all I'm doing. And then when I zoom in, it was a little bit closer. And then after a couple of hours, you could zoom in again, a little bit closer,
You're a bit closer. Yeah.
until you're like, you know, 30 miles away, 20, 30 miles away, and then you realise, you know, the day's done, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, I've put up day 1 to 3. I think day 3 to 6 is coming out Sunday,
Excellent.
and then them 3 days was the hard days,
Mm.
because I was doing. I was doing like massive
Mm.
miles, and a lot long hours in the chair as well. Do you know what I mean? It was, you know, I said on one of the videos, like I'd been on the bike for 11 and a half hours on the bike.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a
You know,
long ass
and you
day.
got, you know, when you're then planning to your stops and all the rest of it, it's a 15, 16 hour day with your fuel stops, and then, you know what I mean. I was trying to stop for tea at certain points, stop for breakfast at certain points, so to get into a bit of a routine. So I knew that I was having an hour off the bike at, say, for example, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. But you never
You
use
know,
the tent though. Oh, JDM's in the room. Evening, all. Was that Pete? You just saying meeting me was his whole trip? Yeah, of course it was. Anybody meeting JDM is like,
mate,
John.
he's one funny bloke. He is, you know,
John,
prop,
I tell you
like
what,
proper
I
funny.
will get to meet him. John, I have got a very. There's a couple of Scottish, well, 3 Scottish motor vloggers that I've got a really high standing for. One is Zedhead. Um, Everybody knows that me, John Dyer McLean is like, yeah, he's had the jacket. He shows off like the hoodie. Um, but the other one is Lockwood 90. Lockwood. Um, I have yet to meet Lockwood, but I have got a lot of time for Lockwood. When I first started watching him on that VFR, and everyone was like, "Oh, you and Lockwood are gay lovers," and I'm like, "No, I just love how the guy rides. I just love how he's. You get the mannerisms of a person,
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah,
and I was like,
yeah,
absolutely love this guy to pieces. And then he sent me a load of stuff down, and I sent him a load of stuff. So I will get up to Scotland eventually, and I will meet up with JDM, Lockwood, try and meet up with Bruce Haggis Whisperer, and obviously Zedhead. Meet the boys.
yeah,
It's gonna be a weekend and a half, mate.
yeah,
I'm gonna. It's gonna be tears. I know it's gonna be tears. Those guys are so special to me. There's certain people in my life, and I can go, yeah, this guy is a legend. Same as you, Peaky. You're an absolute bloody legend. I've met you, so. Um, but
cheers.
Andy GSA
And you, man, mate,
Tractor,
and you.
Yeah, Simon. I haven't seen Simon GTR 1400 for weeks. Simon was meant to be out with me last Sunday, and he was like, "Oh, are you up Super Sausage?" Yeah, I'm up here. Come meet me. And he never turned up. So I know Simon is a very, very busy guy at the moment. He's not putting out any bike content either. So I know he's probably manic on the lorries at the moment.
Yeah.
Um, Matt MT Belly, absolutely love Matt. He actually drove all the way from Nottingham down to Super Sausage in his car, and we met the whole family. Crazy Dad Biker. Now there was a little incident. Me and Peaky caused a little incident a while ago, but Crazy Dad Biker got banned from all the ride groups. Now, Crazy Dad Biker he's a little bit of a character. He says what he basically, like me and Peaky. He says it how it comes. And he got basically shouldered off to the sidelines, and dropped out of a load of groups. And what the hell? If you can't get on with someone, then just fuck them off. Um,
Yeah.
I just do my own thing. I go to Super Sausage now, and the ride group go off. They do their own thing, and everyone's like, "Are you not going with the ride group?" No, I'm going to go off and do my own thing. So normally, when I finish my Super Sausage Sunday run, I'll normally say, right, I'll be signing off, blah, 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 walk, run. I'll go off and ride for 20 miles. And someone, oh, can I come and ride with you? I prefer not to. Why? Because I'm going to go and ride on my own, because it's just me, the bike. I can do my own thing, clear my head. And it's probably the same with you, Peaks.
You can
Yeah,
only fall out with you can only fall out with yourself.
exactly. Yeah. It's like Obi Charles. Oh, yeah, it must be Peaky. Yeah, Peaky is a legend. Peaky is a legend. Yeah. Um, I tend to have a very, very short attention span for people that are just going to be full of bullshit, all about themselves. We turned up at Super Sausage last week. If you go on I think it's my TikTok, um, I've been following this guy for over a year. And I parked up at Super Sausage, parked the GTR up by the garage, and this guy rolled in and he got Stitch on the back seat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I rec
I'll
I
follow him.
yeah, I recognised the stitch on the back seat, Pick Skixer. And he was just walking around the car park, and he looked at the bike and he went, "Is that you?" And I went, "Yeah." I said, "I'm Rev Bomb." And he went, "I'm Pip." Bloody hell, hello. Big He went, "I've been following you for a year." I said, "I always mention your bike when you come down." He went, "Yeah, I always mention your bike." And he introduced us to the one and only ZZR. And obviously his partner that was there, and the kids and that. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Here, have some stickers, have some." And I actually gave them some the Square Slice, the Scottish one, the new channel,
Yeah.
Square Slice Moto.
Square size motor.
Yeah, so I said, "I've got some Square Slice Moto channel. This is like John Dyer, McLean, Lockwood, Bruce Agus Whisperer, Zed. Go and follow this channel." And they went, "Oh, are they on TikTok?" And I went, "You might have to search them out. I'm sure a couple of the boys are on TikTok, but they're more Instagram, Facebook, YouTube." Escher Vlogster, Mark from Escher Vlogster. Go and follow him. It's a Scottish moto vlog channel. And he went, "Oh, right, blah, blah, blah. I'll go and follow him." And then picks, and it was like, "Oh, brilliant." It was such a great day. And then we had, BMW Black Gus turned up, and loads of people were there.
See, I wanted to meet Gus.
Yeah,
I'd
Gus is
messaged
great.
Gus. I'd
Yeah,
messaged Gus a few times, but when I was down in that area, because I don't sleep great anyway, and because I was having many beers of a night, literally come 5 o'clock, I was just lying there, and you just like, I might as well just get up. I might as well
yeah,
just start getting
exactly.
cracking. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then all it was doing then, it was making my day even longer then,
Mm.
because I was, some of my videos, you hear me, it's like it's 10 to 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, it's 10 to 6 in the morning. I'm packed. I've been on the
Yeah.
road 15 minutes, and you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's still only 10 to 6. So,
Yeah.
and
Same
like,
as
it's just one.
get up early and ride. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I say, it was just one of them, and then like the one day I stopped at, I think it was day 4 or day 5. I pulled over and it was like 10 to 10. And I ended up stopping in some big posh fucking golf complex, which they did name. But I pulled in on the bike, like, and you know, I'm there. You know, my face is all dirty because I've had my helmet open and everything. You know what I mean? Just normal, like, and everybody's like looking at you as if to go, "What's he come as?" You know what I mean? They're all in the tweed and all that shit, like, you know what I mean, playing golf.
Oh yeah.
And there's me, mate. Look, rag arse rovers walk in, and the woman went. I went on Booking.com and the room was 179 quid.
Oh,
And I was
gee.
like, fuck, man. But I couldn't see anywhere else in the local area. So I went in. I said, I've just looked on Booking.com. I know you have to put about 20 quid extra on top of that for Booking.com. So can you do me a deal? And she was like, yeah, sound. Started talking. What are you doing then? Because like I said, I took my helmet off and literally had like a ring around my face. So she was like, what are you doing? So I was like, oh, I'm doing a charity challenge, blah, 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 you know, and then like when I speak to people, I always mention Scotty's Little Soldiers, you know, and because 99% of people have never heard of them. And as soon as I said Scotty's Little Soldiers, she perked up and she was like, is that what you're doing it for? I said, yeah, because the base round here. She went, yeah. She goes, my sister volunteers for Scotty's Little Soldiers. And I went, does she? She went, yeah. So I showed like an email. I was like, yeah, you know, this is what I'm doing it for. This is my Just Giving page and everything. And she went, hold on a minute. So she went back on the computer. She goes, the room was 159 quid. She went, how does £70 sound? I was like, oh, it sounds fantastic. But I got in this room, mate. It was fucking proper posh, man. Proper posh. But she rang me in the room. I got up to the room and she rang me. And she was like, do you want some dinner? Because the chef's going now. But he'll do you some dinner if you want. I went, yeah. She went, what do you want? I went, anything. Anything he's got. She went, how does the roast dinner sound? I went, that'll be fucking superb. So I went down, ate in the restaurant on my own. This girl come over to me, put 2 beers next to me. I was like, fucking eating and drinking, just sat there. Like, people were walking past because it was closed. And I'm just sat in the restaurant on my own. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm walking past and go, who the fuck's this man? Do you know what I mean? In a pair of flip flops and a pair of shorts.
He's a celebrity.
So I was like, I sat there in my flip flops, a pair of shorts, and a fucking t-shirt, stinking because I hadn't even had a shower. Do you know what I mean? But at the end, I went to go and pay, and all the girls had chipped in and paid for my dinner for me and stuff. But I was just like, I really appreciate it. And there's that many people who'll help you out. And say, I've got another 200 quid going round. Just, you know, here's a tenner, there's a fiver, here's a tenner, here's a tenner.
Brilliant.
You know, I'll buy you breakfast. Can you? Or a couple of times I had the breakfast is like, I don't know, 15 quid or something. If you don't, I'll give you a free breakfast if you donate a tenner. And I was like, yeah, sound. You know, I don't mind spending a tenner on a breakfast, so I'm gonna have to buy a breakfast anyway. So you know what I mean? But that's when I sat there and I was like, right, what's the fucking biggest breakfast here? I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have 4 cups of tea. I'm gonna have make a flask and everything like that. You know I mean? Proper got my money's worth for a tenner.
But you were amazing, mate. Really good result on that. You've absolutely smashed it. One thing I'm going to mention, because obviously today is the 9th of June, 1 month away, 9th of July, Milton Keynes Stadium, UK Moto Vloggers Stand UK. I've already paid the fees on it, 180 quid I've just spent on this bloody stand, and we've got a couple of gazebos. I've got DJ coming in. What we're going to do, so run you through the date. Saturday night, everybody, hopefully I'm going to get everybody down Saturday night. Oh, sorry. Shut the door because you can hear me talking. Saturday night, we are going to do the ride out. We're going to do the evening ride out from Milton Keynes Stadium around Milton Keynes. Everybody's welcome to join. But if you are on our stand, then we're going to do the UK Moto Vlog stand. I have got a radio interview in 2 weeks' time on Milton Keynes Radio. We're going out on Heart. We are going out on Milton Keynes Radio. I'm going to go up and introduce how the UK Motor Vloggers work. We are going to try and get Teapot 1 down for the stand. We're going to try and get Bruce down because obviously Peaky knows Bruce very well. I'm going to message Bruce as well and say, look, we've got the UK Motor Vlogger stand. So we're going to set up for 9 o'clock in the morning. The show opens, I think, 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got the UK Motovlogger stand. We are going to get every UK Motovlogger on our stand. It happens to be right next to the Eclipse stand that was selling Lexmotos WK and AJS. So Phil is going to be down there on the stand with Rebecca, blonde hair, boobies. She's going to be selling the bikes for me. And Macaulay, our junior mechanic, he's going to be there. But I'm going to be splitting my time between Eclipse, obviously, because I work for the garage, and my motovlog stand. But the idea is little table at the front, the bike behind, with the motovlogger there. If you want to bring your merchandise and you want to sell your stickers, your t-shirts, your badges, your caps, whatever you've got, or just do selfies with people. You're quite welcome to do so. It is going to cost you £18 a pitch. If you need to obviously get on the stand, you need to message me, and it is mrrevbomb@gmail.com. Show your interest. We are 4 weeks out and I'm starting to gear up. So everything's there. The DJ that we have got coming is going to have a couple of speakers up. He's going to have a couple of video screens up, and he's going to be putting slideshows of people's what I need everyone to do is a memory stick with a load of JPEGs on it for your individual stuff of what you have done. So get me a load of JPEGs on the memory stick. He'll put them up on the computer. Every 20 minutes or half an hour, he is going to get a moto vlogger up on the stand and ask them basically 5 basic questions. What do you do? What is your YouTube channel? What is your Instagram? What do you aim to do, and why do you ride? So he's going to ask the same basic 5 questions, and you get 10 minutes on the stand to introduce yourself and tell people about what you do. So that is going to go off every half an hour through the day, so people can come up. You can have the selfies, you can meet all the UK motor vloggers, and it is the idea to push your YouTube channel, your Instagram, your Facebook, and get yourself some more content. 18 quid to get more content onto your channels is a bloody godsend. It's a really cheap deal. I'm making nothing out of this. I am basically covering my costs, everybody else. And the idea is just to get people, like I do every week, just push people's channels out there. So if you want to come and jump on it, mrrevbomb@gmail.com. You really need to show your interest now. Message me, send me an email, say yes, I'm interested, and I will send you out a link where you can send me the 18 quid.
Send me your details and I'll send you the money over. But
Yeah.
I might need 2 because the size of my bike.
I know Andy's into it. I don't know if anybody else is, but I've got you in it, Peaks. I think Rhythmic's going to come down, Uncle Red. We're going to get loads of people down there. Each person is basically little table, bike behind, and I've got a 10-meter by 5-meter pitch, so I can get quite a few bikes in. We'll get a load more down the back, but it's basically congregate at the front of the stand. People can come in and just meet everybody.
Is there anybody watching? Is there anybody watching that knows people that does merch? So the t-shirts, the hoodies, stuff like that. Because I'm messaging people at the moment, and they're struggling to. One, I'm struggling to get back to me, and 2, I'm struggling to get it done. So if there's anybody out there,
I use close to order. So my t-shirts cost me 24 quid. My hoodie, you've seen my Rev Bomb jacket. John Dyer McLean's got one. They actually cost me £40 to have them printed because they're hand stitched. They're not transfers. They're hand stitched jackets. They actually cost me 40 quid a pop. You say to someone,
I just want the printable hoodies, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, close to order, mate. Yeah, send your design to close to order. You send them like a little GIF of your logo. If you've just got a little logo on the front, it's fine. It's probably about 25 quid. Mine's got the big Rev Bomb on the back of it.
So that's the same as what I've got. I've got the big peaky biker thing on the back, one on the side, one on either sleeve. So
yeah, probably about 40 quid, mate. Close to order. If you go on the website, close to order.
I'll have a look.
Have a look at them. Let's just have a quick go down the chat here. So we've got Andy GSA loaded at 500 kilos in a minute, 2 up fully low. Well, yeah, that's the weight of the missus on the back. Every time you chat, Peaky, I'm left with the biggest grin on my face. Your energy, yeah, it's me and Peaky just set this off, didn't we? Andy GSA, I can sense my bike's wake is making you moist.
I'll tell you something now. You watch
Grim Rafe's in the room. Evening, Grim.
John Dale McLean, mate, that little 500 of his, when we met up, we went first. We I caught up with a group of these BMWs. So I started having a play with this one at the back, and then he was like, he was like drifting out in corners and I thought, mate, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you man. So I overtook him. So in the end, I ended up just blasting through them all. got to this little town, pulled in, and that's where we left. They went one way, I went another. But if you watch John Doyle McLean's video that he's done of it, right? So we all set off all together, and they went to me, "Oh, you need to don't die now, right? Just stick with me, stick with me."
You're
so
not
they
a
went,
bloody vape, not a cigarette.
So he went to me, "Yeah, you've got to go on this bridge here." So I was like, "Oh, okay then." So there I am riding the bike towards this bridge, talking about this bridge. And I'm like, "Yeah, look at that. That's what I've got to go over in a minute," and all this lot. Like, whilst I was talking, I missed my turn, right? So I ended up driving down, having to turn around. So I sat in this little cul-de-sac, turned round, and John Dale McLean's like having a little sentimental moment. Oh, I wish I could have gone with PK and all this like. And the next thing you know, there's me having to turn around. He was like, "You can sing it."
The thing is,
what's he doing there?
Yeah, you can spot the good riders. John Diehard McLean, when you watch when he corners, his actual lane position is very, very good. It's the same as Lockwood. When you watch Lockwood, he's very, very good in the corners. And
I'll
then
tell you something else as well. When you watch his video, his audio is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I messaged him the other day and I went, "Mate, I've just watched your video. Credit where credit's due." Do you know what I mean? I am one of these who fucking slag people off and nothing like that unless it's fucking valid, and then I'll say it to the face. But his audio is fucking
Spot
brilliant.
on, yeah.
Absolutely. You can just hear the wind. You can just hear the engine. It's A too much.
I need to get another little furry muff on my GoPro because my mic's inside my cheek pad and my helmet, but mine's just a bare mic. I need to put another little furry on it.
Another dead cat. Yeah.
Dead cat. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I use is, when the mics come, they've got that little phone fucking thing on it. So I take that off first, and then I'll glue the dead cat over the top of that, and then put that on top again.
Yeah.
So
mine's just got the foam on it, and you can pick up the wind noise when I've got that crash up. The LS2s are not the quietest helmet in the world.
Well, I don't know, because I've got the carbon, which is supposed to be even louder.
Yeah.
But that's when you've got to like I was saying to a couple of people, like I guess Whisperer and a few of us that I speak to, but like rather than sitting at fucking 80 mile an hour trying to talk and all you get is you know what I mean? Wait until you've slowed down into like a 40 or a 50.
Yeah.
And then say what you got to say, because one, the audio is better, and two, you ain't got the fucking white noise.
So there's a lot of people that say, "Oh God, Rev, you've done the Super Sausage Run. Why didn't you do the walk run, the Captain Picard?" I'm like, "Oh, the Captain Picard thing is really taking off." I actually had a copyright. Now the thing is, I've got to find this. Give me a second, Peaks. Let me just go on my YouTube. I've had a copyright strike.
Yeah.
For
some music. Listen to this. For some music that's on Filmora.
Yeah, exactly. I've had a copyright strike. Now the thing is, let me find this bloody Indian. It's bloody Indians. I've got to be politically correct now, haven't I? Now where was it? It was on the live stream as well. Oh yeah, escrow copyright. No, copyright is being held. All right, Friday Night Live. Yeah. Let me go back into it. Oh, where the hell is it? So I had an escrow copyright strike.
What is it? Music? What is it? What's it for?
It's for the copyright. You know my intro that I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on Filmora.
It's on Filmora, right? But the copyright strike, removal request. Here we go. Now this guy is an Indian moto vlogger. Oh, he's an Indian comedy channel. Right, I'm going to share this up. So that is the channel, and he is called Sule Pelihara Kusing Jawo Terpasansing. Right, okay, fine, whatever. The last part.
Was there enough fucking vowels in there?
Right, now, let me just. I might be able to share this video up. Let me just see if I present, share screen. It may work. It may not. You may not get the audio, mate. Right, you ready?
Jarwo kuat, flop flop flop.
Recognize the song? Right, so that is Simon GTR's track. So that is the track that I used when I did Simon GTR's channel. Right, if I go back a little bit.
Tentang menyambut bulan Ramadan karena akan
Now
ada
recognize it. Here we go.
Jarwo kuat, flop flop flop.
But he also uses the intro for my channel. Yeah. And he's launched a copyright strike against me for a Filmora track. Wanker.
You ought to fucking go on, mate, you ought to message him and just say, mate, have a look at the fucking legal fucking side. It's on Filmora. Stop being a dickhead.
He's got 331,000 subscribers from India. He's an Indian comedy channel. But he's been going in. He's even got Jim Diesel's one in there. You know, Jim Diesel. Yeah, he's got Jim Diesel's intro at the end of his song. So, like, what the? He's using Filmora music. So I've launched a copyright strike against him now. I'm like, all right, you're using the intro for Rev Bomb.
See, I'll message him. Go on.
Yeah, I was like, fucking have some of that, mate. I'm going to launch a copyright strike against you. You've got that last video has had 97,000 views. Right, I want your copyright. I want your copyright funds, mate. Send it to me.
Yeah. 100%. But I'll tell you one thing which has boosted my same thing, yeah. I'll tell you one thing that's boosted my channel up lately is them shorts I'm doing.
Yeah, the shorts make more money. That's why I'm doing a lot more TikTok at the moment, because the TikTok is like boosting everything.
Yeah.
I think give it a year. I think TikTok is going to be the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking to another moto vlogger. I can't remember where it was. I think it was in Bournemouth. I think it's when I was in Bournemouth. I was talking to a moto vlogger down there, and he's been on YouTube years, and he's only just hit the 1,000 subscribers. But he goes, I'm not putting much content on YouTube. All I'm doing is shorts. I think he does like a 30-minute live on a, I can't remember now, on a fucking Monday night or something. And then he goes, the rest of it's on TikTok. He says, I don't do nothing else on YouTube. He says, and he was saying, he says, now that YouTube have changed the policy now, so YouTube takes half your money now.
Exactly,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. He goes, so that's why a lot of people aren't using YouTube as the main base now. He says, because it's just worthy. So
it's mad. It's absolutely bloody mad. People are going to TikTok. All right, you have to have, I think it's 10,000 subscribers on TikTok before you start making money. But they're paying 3 times the money what YouTube is paying.
Yeah. See, the next big thing that's going to come out, do you know that Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's bringing his own social media platform out soon.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get on it, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, it's basically this. It's going to be one platform, but in the platform you're going to have like, it's all going to be integrated, but you're going to have, for example, like your YouTube, your TikTok, your Instagram, your Twitter, but it's all going to be in one account. So then you can share shit onto each one, straight off the bat. So you ain't got to do a video.
Yeah,
A video for YouTube.
It's the
a
same as
video for
what
these, and a video.
people are using on their. All right, but we're going to go slightly off the cusp now. You have an Instagram account or a TikTok account, and you're not allowed to show boobies or other regions. And people put up a link tree, which is like your OnlyFans, your Amazon account to send you naughty stuff, or your social media page that's got, or your own website. People using Linktree is a big thing at the moment.
Yeah.
But people are going, oh, I use Linktree. I'm like, no, because that's like the only fans you're getting into, like the naughty regions there. I don't do naughty. TikTok takes about 8% of any gifts you get. BBC did the very interesting. And the Syrian beggars. Thank you, Matt. That's nice to know. TikTok takes 80% of the gifts you get. Whereas, like, I did, what was it? We were doing the, I think it was the mental health ride when we went down to Pulborough to meet up with MT Tank and Boo Rider, and we did a massive ride. And one of the American motor vloggers donated me $100 to give to mental health motorcycle. I actually got out of that £60 because YouTube instantly took $40 of that money.
Wankers.
Which isn't on when someone's making a donation. And I actually said to him, I will match that and donate the $100 to mental health motorcycle. The thing was, that was done by the 1000cc club. And when I actually spoke to them, I said, there was, I think there was about $6.5 grand raised. And he went, yeah, we donated $3.5 grand to mental health motorcycle. Well, where did the other $3 grand go? And he went, oh, yeah, but that went to admin paperwork and all our administration fees. And I'm like, really? $3 grand for, and that is why Brandon MT Tank left the 1000cc club and started his own page.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've been asked a couple of times, what are you doing next year? And I'm like, I ain't doing anything next year because basically what I don't want to do is every year be asking for fucking money off people, basically. Yeah. So, if I'm being honest, I'll probably do every 2 years or something, do something decent. I'll still do something. I'll still do a charity event, but it just won't be kind of advertised on my channel. I jump on a lot of different things.
Graham Agus Whispers here. Yeah, evening.
Aggies. Can I just say, I've got to give Aggies a massive fucking big up, man. Took me into his house, fucking fed me, watered me, let me have a shower. Fucking, mate, his garage is fucking Gucci as fuck. I want to get them electric fucking doors and everything. But yeah, his missus ordered me food. Like I say, man, it was, hats up to you, mate. Thank you very much. Top boy he is, top lad.
I don't know what it is, but you always go north of the border into Scotland, and the Scottish guys are so overwhelming. They'll welcome you in with open arms, and they don't like even know you.
I've never met Graham at all in my life. We've spoke on different lives, and we got talking. We got talking really when he bought his drone, and I was looking at a drone. So that's when our kind of communication kind of grew a little bit more, because we was talking about drone footage and how to set up and what the cost was. So I was just asking him really whether it was worthwhile doing. But then, like I say, when I did this, because you get a lot of people saying, yeah, you can stop at mine, you can stop at mine, you can stop at mine. But, I understand that, people have got lives and, people wanted to meet me and all the rest of it. But I'm doing it midweek, so I could have, I can appreciate that.
Didn't feed you well enough. You still feel for 7.
When I met him, he went, I just expected you to be massive like this. I was like, fucking hell, mate. Oh, fucking. And then when I met Bob,
Charles is off quickly. Thanks, Charles, for popping in, mate.
See you later, Charles. Take
look
care,
after yourself, mate. Yeah, take care, mate.
Yeah. So, and then I met Bob Taylor, and then I got off the bike, and Bob went, oh. I went, fucking hell, what do you mean? Oh, I was expecting some 6 foot fucking giant. I was like, no, mate,
right. I'm just going to get some more wine, have a pee. I should be back. Tell everybody about your charity challenge. The Just Giving page, I believe, is still open, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's still open now.
Yeah, share it up, mate, and I'll post it up in a second. I'm going to have a quick leak and get a glass of wine.
Yeah. That's all right, mate. So basically my charity challenge. The Just Giving page is open until next Friday. So you can still donate if you want to donate. If you've not already donated, then if you can, that'll be brilliant. But yeah, you know, it was just nice, you know, being able to go around and meet people, having the opportunity to meet them. But if you watch some of the, I've edited so that there's like them in 3-day slots of about 15 minutes, because when I started looking back at my footage, basically, it was just obviously all coastal roads, and once you've seen one coast, you've seen fucking them all, are you really? So I've tried to cut it down and edit it, so I just keep going. Fucking look at that for a view. Look at that. Look at the sea there. Look at that. Oh, there's a cloud coming in there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've tried to do. I've tried to edit it into 3 days, so it kind of fits into one another, and it's a little bit more. It flows a little bit better then, as rather than watching day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, because there's just a lot. In some of the days, I've probably got 20 minutes, half an hour, and in other days I've got 4 or 5 hours footage. So you know, it's really worth trying to edit one day to another day, because some days I got the amount of footage to actually do a 10, 15, 20-minute video. So that's why I've done it into a 3-day period. So when you watch the 3 days, it's still split into 3 days, because you see the start of the day. But yeah, it's just so that you ain't sitting there watching the fucking coast every you know what I mean, every day, for day 1, day 2 to day 10 to day 11. You know what I mean? So, but that's the way I've tried to edit it. But yeah, the Just Giving page ends a week today, and then that's it. Then that's the charity challenge I've been done with. The total so far is 4,673, I think it is. So I've had a couple of donations since I've been back, off different people. I've had a couple of companies. So you know, they've heard me talking about it, or I've had a couple of watched the first video, or I've spoke about it on my live, and then they've got in contact. But yeah. In fact, if you've donated, or you've shared the stuff that I'm doing, I really appreciate it. Thank you, because it means a lot. You know, these kids. You know, I'm never going to meet these kids who this is going to help. So, hats off to everybody who's donated, because I know it's difficult times at the moment with money. So I really appreciate it. I did the easy.
You've still got mine to come, but I am going to. If you're down for the MK UK motor vlogger thing, we're going to do it on the stand, mate. I'm going to make you. I'm going to make you celebrity on the stand. I'm going to give you a big check.
Good. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was just nice. You know what I mean? You know, I've said it a couple of times. You know, I did the fucking easy bit. You know, yeah, it was difficult. But it's like I've said, short-term pain for fucking long-term gain for these kids.
Long-term gain, exactly.
Yeah. So 4,000 basically it costs if a kid needs any treatment. If it, for example, it needs mental health treatment at the age of 13, so 4,600 quid will take a child from 13 years of age up to 18. With having a counselling session every 2 weeks. That's what that'll pay for. So that money that we raised, because I raised it, we've raised it. When's the next episode? I think it's Sunday, mate. I think I've scheduled it for Sunday. So we've paid for our child complete from 13 to 18 to allow them to get. To help somebody complete, you know what I mean? So we've covered the cost of one person complete.
StreamYard links up, guys. If anybody wants to jump in with me and Peaky, we're having a good old blast here. Me and him are just doing our own thing.
The Reverend Peaky show.
The Reverend Peaky show, exactly. Yeah. Let me shut the door because she's moaning again. Oh, I can't hear the fucking telly. You're talking too loud.
Turn the fucking telly up.
I tell you what,
put some fucking headphones on.
Yeah, my Friday night lives, I haven't had any monetization for the last 16 weeks. I wonder why. And as I say, I
Fuck,
don't,
fuck that up then, are you?
it's boys getting together on a Friday night, and if you don't like the language, there is a disclaimer down there. Adult jokes and f-bombs may occur during the entire show. Peaky has one on his. If you don't like what you see, fuck off and go and watch Premises 187.
Yeah. Or the fucking, what's it called? The miserable dick. What's his name?
The missing Dick Flyer.
Yeah, the miserable dick. Go and watch him.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually had, I've got a very good friend who down in London, massive, massive channel. I don't know how many followers he's got actually. Let me just see what my big buddy in London has got. Now everybody knows who Premises 187 is. Massive, massive YouTuber down in London. He has 96.9 subscribers and 96,000 subscribers. He's not interested in getting monetization. He just rides around London going, fuck you, get out of the way, fuck you, fuck you. I've met Premises a couple of times. I've never seen his face, but he is a hulking brute of a biker. He's a massive guy, but he is the nicest guy you will ever meet. He's been out of YouTube for I think about 2 months, and he posted a video, I think it was 2 days ago. I'm back. Premises is riding around London. Yay. And I went, where the fuck have you been? Missed you, mate. And he went, and he's actually tagged me up tonight. And he went, Rev Bob. Yeah.
Nice.
He always comes up to Milton Keynes, but he normally rides with Deaf Bunny. One of his friends got, one of his female friends actually got killed on a bike about a year ago, and it was a little bit of a downer for him. I said, if you need to talk, mate, I'm about. But Premises is a lovely, lovely guy. He's popped into the live streams a couple of times as well. He's like popped up on the side chat. Premises is in the room. But he is a lovely, lovely guy. For someone that's got nearly 100,000 subscribers to pop onto a tiny channel like mine, it just shows you like the bikers are all in for each other. We all follow each other.
Fucking hell, mate. If you're a small channel, what the fuck am I? I'm like a fucking. I'm like a fucking spot on a fucking ant's cock. I am.
No, I think you're over the 1,000 now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm about 1,300 or something like that.
Yeah, it's one of my friends. He actually said to me, he said he's been doing it for 12 years now, and he's got 50,000 subscribers. He said, but it's taken me 12 years to get where I am. I went, Jesus Christ, mate. I said, by the time I get to see, it ain't going to be Rev Bomb. It's going to be fucking farty old slow bomb, isn't it? Buggering around,
fucking wheelbarrow bomb.
Yeah. It'll be a mobility scooter with like a 350 Yamaha LC engine in it or something stupid. But you know,
fucking in your mobility scooter with your fucking helmet on and your fucking mic.
Yeah. But it's with everything. You know, I don't care if I've got 50 subscribers or I've got 50,000 subscribers. It's about, you know, the community and the fun that we have sharing the laughs with all the boys like Lockwood and Zed and Bruce, and then you, and then we've got like Exeter Rider. Exeter Rider's on I think 11,000. Exeter pops in it, and you've got Howie, Andy, Simon. Yeah,
big channel. Exeter's a big channel. Exeter is, to be fair.
Yeah,
but he just seems quite down to earth with it as well.
He's a lovely guy. You know, he messages me. I've got him on my phone. You know, on my WhatsApp phone list. So we all shared.
I had an invite on his fucking live, like, but he's a nice guy.
I think he tries to keep it very moderate without any swearing. So, you know, he's fucked when it comes to us.
Fucking hell, he had Bruce on there. Bruce was effing and jeffing all over the shop.
Yeah. It's like, but you know, there's quite a lot that I tend to hang out with on Instagram. So like Teapot One, Bruce is a lovely guy when you meet him.
Right, he's proper down to earth. Bruce is, man. He's a
Bruce
good guy.
Is so yeah, and really
he comes across really fucking straight laced. But when he's had a beer,
oh
mate,
god,
he's a fucking handful when he's had a beer.
Yeah,
Honestly, when we was in Birmingham on that bike show, mate, when he was doing round the world, and we all got fucking steaming in that fucking Chinese restaurant. So this is what happened basically. He was going around the world, and Jimbo, his mate, I used to race against Jimbo. So when we did track days, Bruce was always there. But I wouldn't speak to fucking Bruce because he was a copper. So I was like, you fucking big bastard. I speak to you because you're a fucking pig. Do you know what I mean? Fucking I speaking to you. So, but it was a bit of a running joke. That's all it was, bit of banter. Do you know what I mean? So I used to cut him up on track and everything fucking really bad. He'd come in and go, fucking hell, Leaky, what you doing? Cutting me up. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, anyway, so the first time we went to go around the world, we all met at the bike show. And we says, oh, we go, the lads from London basically come up, booked in a hotel. And me and my mate Lee, who was racing, who were doing endurance racing, we says, we'll come and meet you. Obviously, I like a beer. So as soon as we got to the NEC, mate, we was on it, met up with them. Jimbo was like, fucking hell, you drinking already? It's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, fucking right, I am. I'm on it today, you know what I mean? So we all met. So once we all met, we was at the bar, you know what I mean, having a few shots and a couple of beers, walking around the bike show, this, that, and the other. Then we went to a, this was like 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock that night, we went to this Chinese restaurant. And we're more like sitting there, fucking leaning over like this, like getting the food, because it's like a big table. And we're sitting there getting the food. And this Chinese bloke comes over and he was like, mate, what you doing? I was like, what's up? And then he just spins the table like that, and the table moves. So anyway, we're more fucking steaming then. So we're going, with this fucking, mate, the table's going around like this, man. The food's going everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Then it ends up into like a bit of a food fight on our table.
Get ready. Look at what's this? Oh, I got little.
Got his little soldiers.
Oh, Scotty's little soldiers. Yay.
Hello, folks. You're all right.
Hello, Matt. Evening, buddy.
Matt,
we did it.
Matty, that's a fucking great improvement, that is, mate.
I know, it is, isn't it?
Scotty's little soul. Oh, look at that.
Mate, that's wicked, that is.
Matt did one with the Rev Bomb on it. Matt, I hope you're enjoying that bike, mate. Kira's happy.
Oh, yeah, she's loving it, to be honest. So,
good.
Let me give me a minute. I just need to put my glasses back on and take this thing off because it gets a bit hot after a while.
As I say, when I said to you on the phone, Matt, if you get any issues with that bike, pick the phone up. You know exactly where I am. Give the garage a call, mate.
Yeah, I will do. Just give me a second.
Quick one for Peaky. We did MCN last year. I took Phil to MCN. We took Becca with us, and our young mechanic Macaulay. We're walking down the main aisle, and this guy comes running past me and slams me on the shoulder and buggers off. And Phil went, "Is that who I think it is?" So I went, "Yeah, it's fucking Foggy." Yeah, Foggity. We got up to the MCN stand, Bikeshaw stand, and username Kate's there with Foggy, because obviously I'm Bikeshaw. I'm one of the reps for Bikeshaw now. And I walked on the stand. I went, brilliant. I said, just dump the ZX. I need to get the insurance on the GTR. This is the details. Boom. I'm going to go out and meet Foggy out the front. So Foggy's sitting out there with one of the reps from Bikeshaw doing the interview. And username Kate sat next to him, and Kate's going, hello, yeah, all right, yeah. She's going, hello, yeah, all right, I'm here, yeah. Foggy's going around the audience and he's asking questions. He said, has anybody got a question for me? And I'm like, he waited for me right to the last. I'm stood there, I've got fucking arm, mate. Come on, answer the fucking. And he went, yeah, come on, give us your question. I went, of all the tracks in the world, if you had a chance to do one-on-one, just you and another rider on a track, what would be the track? Who would be the rider? And what corner would you like to take that rider into and get him on the corner? And he went, I'll come back to you. 10 minutes later, he's asked a load more questions and he went, Rev. And I went, yeah, go on, Carl, give us your question. He went, Kenny Roberts, 1983, Team Yamaha. And I went, yeah. And he went, Silverstone Circuit. What's your favourite corner? And I went, it'll be a choice of Club or Cops. Club is an easy corner. Cops is the trickier corner to get out through on the apex. And he went, be Cops and it'd be Kenny Roberts. He went, you fucker. we went. I went back behind the stand to get the GTR insured. And the girl said to me, she went, "Oh, it's 379 quid all year." I said, "Yeah, but I'm a moto vlogger." And she went, "Oh shit. That's going to bring your insurance up. If you're using it for business use, it'll bring your insurance up on the GTR with recovery, breakdown, everything, 479. I went, just bash it on. There's my debit card. Take the thing. And Foggy walked up to me and Phil, the owner of the garage, and he went, "Have you guys eaten yet?" And I went, "No." So we're going to go down, spend an arm and a bloody leg in the food stall. And he went, "I tell you what, give me a second." Foggy walked back and he went, "There you go, guys. There's 40 quid's worth of meal vouchers on Bike Shore. Go and get yourself some food." He didn't have to do that. Carl was a bloody night. And then Kate come up and went, "Nice to meet you." She went, "I haven't seen you in absolutely ages." Gave me a big hug. She went, "Hope to see you out on the road." I went, "Cheers, Kate. Look after yourself." Carl Fogarty is the most nicest guy out. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
We've got someone popping up. It's over to the cold side. It's the one and only. He's down
Stevie.
there. It's fucking Stevie. Hello, boy.
Hi, Steve.
I'm gonna fuck off now, Reese. Come right. You're right, Stevie.
I'm all right,
Fucking
mate. How are you?
Rupert's are in the room. It's a Rupert.
Fucking Rupert.
How you doing, dude? Right.
Can you get...
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
good,
not
good,
bad.
mate.
Can you hear me okay, yeah?
Yeah, lovely.
How's the weather over there now then? All the snow gone and shit.
Ooh. Yeah, that's all long gone, mate. It's 30 degrees every day now, so yeah, it's great.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah,
It's
good, man. 30 degrees, blue skies.
25 here today. It was absolutely glorious today.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice,
Glorious
man.
today.
That's brilliant, mate. Yeah, summer. It's been a long winter, but yeah, fucking summer's here, man, thankfully.
Is Stevie lagging, or has he
So
got
good.
a puppet going on?
No, he's got a bit of a lag.
Am I lagging?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, probably I'll change in a second.
He's
Well, yeah, we'll let you know
he's
anyway.
fucking gone off. So,
that's that Canadian
yeah, but getting back to that
Wi-Fi.
story with Teapot One. So we ended up having a fucking food fight in this fucking Chinese, right?
Oh, Jesus.
And these people are going, "Stop," you know what I mean? But people there on the first dates and people there with their families. Fucking, there's 12 pistol blokes having a food fight. Whoa, look, he's like absolutely getting smashed. This copper, they end up ringing the coppers. So we all get outside. There's two paddy wagons outside. So we get outside. There's two paddy wagons trying to cuff us up and stuff straight away. And then Bruce had to basically come in and say to the coppers, "Right, stop, I'm a copper." Then with me, they're pissed, but I'm taking them back now. Just leave them alone. You know what I mean? But we ended up having to pay the bill. Bruce had an email off the Chinese saying that it took them something like 4.5 hours to clean the fucking restaurant after we left. So basically they sent him a bill asking if we could pay for the clean. We did. We all chipped in and paid for the clean-up charges. I think it was something like fucking 15 quid each or something. But that was. But I always remind him of that, and he's
Leave
like,
Ash alone.
"Fucking hell."
How's that now? Is that any better?
That's better, Stevie. Yeah.
Yeah, loads better, Steve. Yeah.
Good. Shitty fucking internet, man.
It's sponsored by Trudeau, mate. That's why.
Hey, honestly, this, as much as I love it over here, this country is backwards in so many fucking ways. And the internet and mobile contracts are just two examples. Fucking horrendous.
I've heard that about Australia as well. I've heard that about Australia.
Yeah, we ain't seen old Roland Keefe in ages. Old Rolly normally pops in by now.
Oh, have you seen that? Casmoto's doing a live tomorrow night. They're going to start doing a live on a Saturday.
Oh, I should jump in on that then.
So they're looking. I think it's the first one this Saturday.
Oh, excellent. I'll jump on that.
UK
then.
time. I think it's about 6 p.m. UK time. So I don't know what that is in other fucking areas, but if you can work off that, then you can work off that.
I'll jump in on that. I should be home from the garage by then.
Not if you've had a day like today, you fucking well.
Yeah,
fucking screaming red arse. Get on them fucking tools.
I'll tell you what. is one for you because we had DVSA out on yesterday, Thursday, 9 o'clock Thursday morning. Vosa turned up and DVSA into the garage. Now I'm a class 1 and class 2 bike tester. I've gone for my class 4 and class 7 cars. And the guy turned up. He said, "Oh, we're made to test you for your class 4, class 7 because I've done me I did my test at the MOT centre, but you have to have what's called a demo test in front of DVSA." And he said, "Yeah, you scored 100%." And I went, "I will warn you now before I even step into the MOT bay that I am fussy, anal, precise, and I will talk you around what I'm doing on the car." He went, "Just do the test. You don't even need to talk me through it." And I went, still going to talk you through it because that's what I do. I show when someone comes in for an MOT, I talk them around the car because they sit in the MOT test viewing area. Done all the tests, and he went, "Oh, Phil's bought a car." So Phil bought this bloody Renault Scenic for 1,500 quid, and it come in. It's got a fault light, and it's basically parking brake fault. Comes up on the screen as a text message. No engine management light. So I basically got it in, started doing the test on it, gone all around the car. We've gone back into the office to put me figures into the MOT testing demo test, and I went, gone through my MOT handbook, and the guy went, "Oh," and I went, "Believe it or not, this car's a pass." And he went, "No, it's not, because it's got a handbrake fault." And I went, "No, under the MOT test ruling, section 6 under braking, paragraph 1, the car has to show a malfunction indicator light to fail the test. It's showing a fault on the screen, just saying parking brake faulty. It's a pass." And he went, "This MOT test has gone on his phone," and he looked and he went, "Do you know what? You're actually right. You've scored 100%. He said, "I'm signing you on the MOT test station. You've got your license. You've got class 4 to do cars. You've got class 7 to do vans. Can't fault your test. Perfect test, 100%. Oh, thank you very much." So I am now a licensed car tester as well.
Nice.
No, that's good news.
Stevie,
Yeah.
did I watch a video of you taking was it your son out?
What?
Did I watch a video of you taking your son out as a pillion?
No, you seen a picture?
Was it a picture?
Yeah, just a picture, mate. Yeah.
He
had a good time. Yeah, he had a good time. I think he's more interested in playing fucking Call of Duty, to be fair. But yeah, he had a good time.
Ain't all kids.
Maybe you
exactly.
need to strap an iPad to your fucking back.
If he's on Call of Duty, oh god, what are we on? Call of Duty, I think it's 5 now, Stevie.
Oh, fucking Modern Warfare 89 or something like that.
Yeah. I am number 96 in the rankings worldwide.
What?
Yeah.
Don't play it.
Play that.
You fucking sado.
That's why he's at work 13 hours. I'm fucking
I was going to say, what aimbot are you using, Rev? What aimbot are you using?
I'm on the I've got an Xbox 360, the latest Xbox 360, but I am on there. I tend to have 2 weapons. I've got a Glock. I've got a Glock 9 as my sidearm, but I tend to hunt off of AWF 50. I've got I was going to go for the Barrett, but the Barrett is shit. The American rifle is shit, so I've got an AWF 50. It's silenced. It's got buffer rails on it. I tend to sit there for about 4 hours and take the fucking shot.
No, I prefer Battlefront. It's more realistic.
Yeah.
The problem with Call of Duty is you just point and shoot. You know, there's no bullet drop or anything.
No, I don't with Call of Duty. I tend to go for sniper missions, so I tend to sit there for about 2 hours and wait.
You're one of those motherfuckers that camps and just slots me when there's a fucking gap like this big. I'm looking through it, and you're one of those motherfuckers that gets me, aren't you? Yeah.
You can fight because I'm not on Call of Duty as Rev Bomb. I'm actually on Call of Duty as my DJ name, which is Dave TEE DJ. But I'm 96 in the world rankings at the moment.
That's really, to be fair, mate. That's really good. Really fucking good.
I did. What's the MotoGP one where you buy the bike and you race around all the world tracks?
Yeah.
I had a really good ranking. I was up to 24 worldwide. I got the H2R super modded stage 2 remap, NCAN, big slick tires on it. I let my nephew Sam on it. I'm now down to 456. He crashed the bike
Jesus.
twice.
I can't fucking play games like that. Honestly, I ain't got the fucking temper to fucking sit there.
Mate, I used to be. Oh,
sorry, my one's
years ago.
World of Tanks.
Not
anymore. Yeah, I like
World
World
of Tanks. I used to play World of Tanks. Yeah.
Oh,
I used to be massively
Stevie,
into it, but not anymore.
Stevie's the old tank boy.
Yeah, I know he is. But yeah, I love
I was
World of
ranked
Tanks.
number 2 in the world at one point.
I beta tested it when it first came out on the Xbox 360. We were after beta testers for it, so I've got like the 10-year veteran type badge and things like that because I beta tested it when it first came out and got a load of free stuff chucked out here and everything for it. But I still play it to this day. And the other game I play is right from 1981. Is Elite.
Oh, now you're talking. Good old classic game,
I thought you were going to sound like a danger wank in the window or something like that.
No,
see how long I can last for some. This is me.
Elite Dangerous. It's called now. That's available free download on the Xbox. You know, it's turning into one of these paid sort of games.
Good game.
Oh, I still play that. I love that game. Well, that's what I say. I've been playing that since 1981.
Snakes.
Yeah. Has anybody seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet? The latest one?
No, not yet.
Send me a link and I'll send you the video.
Oh, have you seen the just change the subject quickly? You on about this? Have you seen the spy shots for the new BMW 1300 by any chance?
I did that last weekend. I did that last Friday on the live stream, mate. Yeah.
Mate, have you heard the costings for the bike?
I know it's mental, isn't it?
27 grand.
Yeah.
And the bike's standard. So all hold on, farting up, man. So all your auxiliary lights, your crash protection. The new one, I got no top crash protection. It's only got engine crash protection.
Yeah.
Your auxiliary lights, your heated seat. What else is it?
Side panniers, your top box,
your side panniers and your top box have gone to plastic. You can have indicators in the handguards. They changed the front light, but you can only buy the bike standard at £27,000 standard. So then you have to chuck on all the rest of the fucking shit. So that's the whole point why you buy, or I bought the GSA, because you got all the bells and whistles on it already.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You ain't got to start fucking around adding stuff.
Did you see the guy that it's on YouTube? I'm gonna have to find the link somewhere. He actually priced it all up. If you do the whole lot, the whole kit and caboodle to get it up to the levels of the GSA, you're going to look at 32.5.
See,
my house only cost me 33 grand.
Our message Lone Rider, because a lot of the shots they've got Lone Rider panniers at the back. And I messaged him about, I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks ago about it. And I was like, right, you've got to fucking, I was pissed off. You got to fucking know something because your shit's on the back of it. You know what I mean? You got to know what's going on. So then he's done a video. Lone Rider's actually done a video about it a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, mate, I just think the other big difference that I've noticed, I don't know whether Stevie uses his sat nav a lot on his bike, but they've got rid of the sat nav. Don't you?
It's awful, mate. Harley Davidson fucking sat nav shit.
Are they? So,
yeah, awful.
They've got rid of the sat nav completely, and what they've got is like a phone mount. But what phone is fucking waterproof?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, you're going to need a waterproof case for your phone to be able to use
it. Then the phone, the phone.
Nokia 3210's waterproof.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're bloody bomb-proof, mate.
It's fucking bomb-proof.
Hopefully, if I can hook up with Wollaston in Northampton, the BMW place in Northampton, I might have the GSA down there for the time I do the motovlogger stand instead of bringing the GTR down.
You can't do that now, can you? Because that ain't your fucking bike.
I know,
You
but
can't pretend. You can't pretend to have a GSA, can you?
I'll tell you what, I'm loving the GSA more and more every day, mate. It just does so much stuff that the other bikes don't do.
You see, I've got a few. Steve, you'll know. But when you first join the army, you can put money away into investments. I don't know whether you can still do it.
Yeah.
But I've got one of them coming in about 18 months, 2 years. So I'm actually half considering at the moment, because I've got enough space in my garage. I'm actually thinking about buying the Street Glide, the new Street Glide.
Yes. CVO.
Yeah, CVO.
The new what?
The new one.
Mate, do you know how much they are?
Oh, well, one of my good friends, who's a member of a bike club in Wolverhampton, he does a lot with Harley Davidson. So I've spoke to him. I used to go to school with him. So when I was up there, he was up there, and we had a bit of a chat because he seen me talking. And then I've got his discount as well. So it's taking not much off, but it's better than fuck all. Yeah, I'm looking at
brand new. Well, over here, just to put into context, over here, the brand new CVO Road Glide, the new one, the brand new one with the new fare and all the gear. You're looking at about $67,000 for a.
What's that in UK money?
That's about 45 grand.
See, they've said to me 37.
Fucking hell.
They'll do it me for 37, but that's all singing, all dancing.
Yes, it's top of the range, isn't it? The custom vehicle operations.
Yeah, you know that the gunmetal grey fucking one.
Yeah,
that's the one I was looking at.
That's nice with the what they call it, chrome, the chrome. Yeah,
yeah, and everything else is blacked out apart from the.
I'll tell you what, there's one bike that I would have if I've got the money. It's 11. It's up for sale in our garage. I've ridden it actually down to Super Sausage. 11,995. That is a bike and a half. I bloody love that bike.
It's nice.
Street Bob.
Yeah.
It is.
Nice.
It is deafeningly loud. Notice the crash helmet in the background, but that is such a gorgeous looking bike. Single seat. It's what a machine. If I had the money, straight Vance and Hines pipes on it, and it's only done 6,000 miles as well. Slash cut zoomies on it. That is just such a mental bit of kit. And I always said, I would always have Kawasaki all my life, but what a bike and a half to ride. That thing is just a dog's bollocks, mate.
I said this a couple of weeks ago on somebody else's live. If the bike that I don't really get attached to bikes, it's just one of them things. I don't get attached to them. But the one bike that I wish I hadn't sold was my Harley.
You say that every single time, don't you? Every time you say that.
That's the one bike I wish I hadn't fucking sold.
Yeah.
I've had fucking a lot of bikes, but that's the one bike that I wish I hadn't fucking sold. I fucking love that. I love that bike.
Yes, mate.
Quick question on the LXS.
Yes.
On the back where the key goes to release the back seat.
Yes.
Two plugs hanging down. What are they?
Lick them and you'll find out.
There's probably going to be your OBD sockets.
Right, that's what I thought, because I'm going to stick a bag over them and stick a cable tie in it, because these are sort of like a bit of a stupid position to have them, because obviously crap coming off the back wheel sort of thing. Well, I just wondered what they were. So.
Yeah, it's probably going to be your OBD socket.
Yeah, I'll get a.
The thing is, if you get a scooter, the WK. If you look at Andy's one, when I did the review for Andy's, the OBD socket is actually bolted to the right side of the bike. With the LXS or any of the scooters, they stick them out the bloody way, or they tuck them. You have to have the whole seat bucket out to do an OBD rating.
Yeah, no, I just wondered what they were, because I noticed them when I was looking around the bike.
5 o'clock somewhere.
I thought, oh, I'll get a bag and cable tie it on, so it keeps them.
Yeah, just
protected.
put a bit of gaffer tape around it, but that's normally where
Yeah,
they hang the OBDs. It's like stupid place to put it, and we can't tuck it
yeah, it
anywhere.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other thing
Ti-
I'm looking at getting is some crash plugs for her.
Oh yeah,
Thinking,
definitely.
Yeah, just get some crash plugs for it. But other than that, when we played driveway Tetris, so I've managed to get both bikes behind the car on the driveway, and they're all chained together
Excellent.
and chained to the house and everything.
Excellent.
Get some lever protectors as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had a guy come in this week. He's bought the LXR, which is like the bigger
yeah,
version of the LXS. He actually phoned me. He said, "I've got this tracker company coming in." I went, "All right." They're going to put a tracker on my bike, and I went, "All right." This guy turned up. He was there. I think it was about 2 hours. Put a tracker on the bike. But I said to him, "How much do you charge for actually fitting that?" And he went, "Well," he said, "My basically 249 quid to fit a tracker." But it's the latest. I can't remember what the brand is, but he said it links to your phone. You get a little app on the phone.
yeah.
You get a little basically reader. Comes with all the pack. And I'm like, bloody hell, that's pretty good. He went, "What have you got on yours?" And I went, "I've got the Stealth 5 on mine." He went, "That's the latest one." I went, "Yeah." I said, "But the only thing is, if someone's out on the yard and someone touches my bike, my bloody phone goes off every time every time my tracker goes off. If someone's touched my bike, I get a phone call and it's like, your tracker's gone off on your bike. Yeah, the bike's still sat on the yard. Someone's touched it. If you don't notify them, it's a £25 bloody charge."
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Would anybody else just be walking past, touching it?
Don't, please.
Every
I've
time
seen-
you go out, just knock it every time you go.
Yeah. Next
Rather
time
than
he's
no
down,
fucking-
next
rather
time he's
than
down
no
Super
fucking battery in
Sausage.
fucking 20 minutes.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
next time he's down Super Sausage, knock his bike. Yeah. You walk past it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only
Hey,
going to that.
no,
have you seen that?
I'm only going to that Milton Keynes thing because fucking Rev's
Fucking
buying me
hell.
breakfast.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Fuck up, will you?
Shove his bike.
Oh, fuck.
Because
Have you seen that?
track's the other one, ain't it?
What's green and smells of pork? Have you seen that in the chat?
Yeah.
Kermit's finger.
No one.
Oh, fucking hell. Tickled me that, man.
Oh.
Because I've been looking at, is it Bike Track? Because I was looking at
Yeah.
the ones recommended by the insurance companies, what have vacuum approved.
Yeah.
So I've been looking at them.
They're good. Any tracker is good for them. You can buy these cheap shit ones on eBay, which usually.
Oh yeah, I know,
but they're not worth the money. If you're going to get a tracker on your bike, spend the full money.
Mate, if you're going to get... Mate, I ain't being funny now, but I'd never put a tracker on my bike because I wouldn't want the fucker back. If somebody's nicked it and fucking took it off, do you know what I mean? If the insurance give me my bike back, I'll tell you something now, in fucking 3 weeks, it'll be gone again and found in the field, burnt out. Fucking 100%.
No, it's mainly
I've got
for my
I've got one
daughters.
on that.
Is that like a monthly thing? Because Harley Davidson do like a monthly thing, don't they?
No, I've got a what the fuck did it? Apple AirTag.
Yeah,
the AirTag.
That's what we're looking at doing.
Brilliant, mate. Really,
That's
really
what we're
good.
looking at doing.
Really good. I'm not going to tell you where it is on the bike, clearly, but it's embedded in the fucking bike. So,
Well, actually, Kieran made that suggestion to me. She said, "Why don't we just get some AirTags?" I've been looking at all the others, and she went, "We'll get some AirTags." And I went, "Well, I ain't got an iPhone." She went, "Well, I have." But apparently it will work with Android as well. I've been told by my daughter.
mate, they're really good. I use them for my luggage and stuff when I go away everywhere with work and stuff.
Yeah.
And fantastic. I can see where it is at all times. Every time I go away, it tells me, pings me, said, Scouser's bike's left behind. I'm like, fucking hell, because it knows where it is.
I'm not being funny, but her bike's more nickable than my bike because of what it is.
Yeah.
She's got the LXS. It's a little 125 sports bike. All the dickheads around there love that kind of things. Whereas I've got the Michigan, which is more like a cruiser. Basically like a Harley sort of thing. And they just walk by that. But an LXR like Kira's, LXS, sorry, like Kira's with all the spot, fluoro green on that. It's a lot more attractive to them. So just a bit of extra security in it.
Do you know what, mate? If they want to rob it, they'll fucking rob it. They'll take it.
I was going to say,
they'll find it eventually, And
Yeah.
it sucks. You can't do anything about it. That's why we have insurance. Let's be honest. The little fucking rats that they are.
Yeah, well, we use a guy. He's very easy to find. If you go onto Google and type "bike alarm man," that's what he's called, the bike alarm man.
What does he do then?
No. Yeah, what's he do?
Yeah, he does bike alarms.
Every time he goes by, he goes, "Woo, bike!" Alarm.
Come on, Trigger, fucking switch on.
He does everything from like Data Tool, Mega System, Oxford Tracker. The one I've got on mine, I've just remembered it now. It's the Data Tool Track King, but it tracks your bike everywhere you go. But he does absolutely everything for about 250 quid a pop. So, and mine costs me, I think, about £40 a year just to keep the tracker going.
Yeah.
So really good, for what it's worth. If you're spending 20 grand, you're spending 20 grand on a bike, you want it insured to the absolute maximum, and you want a tracker on it. All right, mine's a £4 grand bike, but if I had that Harley out the front showroom, and if I had 11 grand to go and buy it, I would have that Harley, and I'd have a tracker on it hidden somewhere. But you're going to spend money on
the hours you're doing, you could fucking pay for it at the end of the fucking week.
Yeah, probably, yeah, the hours I'm doing. Believe it or not, we summed up last week, because every Tuesday morning I have a management meeting. We have a guy comes in that does all our analytics and SEO and looks at all what we've done. Phil last week did 86 hours. Yeah, so Phil did 86 hours. I did 78. And that's over a 6-day week. That's a shit lot of hours. That is a hell of a lot of hours. We did one day. We did. I think it was. We got there at 5 in the morning, and the pair of us got out at 11:30 at night. We were back in for 5 o'clock the next day. It's a
have
killer.
Have you got fucking hookers and poles in there? What the fuck are you doing there?
I'm going to put this.
I was going to say, who's got? Picky, have you got your fucking wife and kids in there or what? What's going on?
Mate, I'm in the garage on my own, I am. If the fucking dog
No,
it's Matt. It's obviously Matt.
It's me. Sorry, I've got your grandkids staying and missus in the background. I do apologise.
Can you fucking ask them to fucking pipe it down a bit?
I know, yeah. Keep the noise down, will you?
They've asked me to be quiet a bit, please.
With intellectuals fucking talking here. I love you now.
Yeah, apparently
joking.
Talking.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she does to me. But look, donate to Scottish Little Soldiers.
Yeah, Scottish Little Yeah, one I am going to show you guys. We've just taken on a new dealership.
Don't show us that.
We were doing Lexmoto. We were doing WK. We've now taken on the AJS brand. Have a look at this bike. Look at that. The one in the front, the orange one, is the AJS. They call it the 71 Scrambler, and that is a 125.
Man, that looks nice. That does. That looks like the Triumph fucking what's it name?
Triumph's. Oh God, what is it?
It is the Triumph Scrambler. It looks like
Triumph Scrambler. Yeah.
But it's that well-known bike. That well-known Triumph. The Triumph fucking what's his name?
Yeah. But it's a 125. Look at that. We've actually got the purple one in, which is that one. But look, they've wrapped the first part of the exhaust pipe. You've got gold and bronze wrap tape around that, proper engine tape around it. And
what's the other one do? Rev, what's the other one to do? Because we see you're is it Chatham or Chanterville?
We do the WK Scrambler as well.
No,
right, that's a scrambler. That's a Triumph Scrambler right there.
Yeah.
A poor man's Scrambler.
But it's a bit of kit. I think it's about 2,800. But what a bit of kit for 125. You've got the money.
Cadwell. That's what I'm thinking of.
Vicky,
The AGS
what
Cadwell.
do you think to this?
Let me just bring this up. Oh, the
12 monkeys.
Oh, I like that.
No, poppers. No,
Go there.
that's not.
I
See
like
Yeah.
that.
Got the British flag behind it as well. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh,
Have you had
look
that
at
made, or
that.
have you bought it? Have you had it made?
No, mate. So this is from a company that I'll send you them. It's from a company called Valhalla Company. Out
Put
of
the link
UK.
up. Put the link up, Stevie. Here we go.
You having a laugh? I'm on my phone.
Here we go. It's the one
Fucking
Matt
hell.
was on about. The AJS. They call this the Cadwell. Look
That's
at that.
nice as well. I like that.
Yeah, if you remember the old, do you remember the old Norton Dominator? It's very similar to the old Norton Dominator.
Yeah, I do like that one.
I prefer the bobber.
Yeah.
The fucking the
scrambler
scrambler
one.
one, not the fucking
Yeah.
bobber, the scrambler.
AJS are turning out some really nice bikes at the moment.
They are nice looking. I had a nose on your site on the clips page, and I was having a look, and I was like, "Oh, I like the Cadwell, and I do like that other one."
Yeah,
Send me the link, Stevie.
I'm doing it now, mate. I'm just trying to. I unfriended you, so I'm just going to add you again and stuff.
Yeah,
You
the other
wanker.
one. The other one they send out is they do like the retro scooter. If you're into Lambrettas and that, have a look at this. They call that the AJS Medina, so it's very old and retro. We've actually farmed one out today. They haven't got it on the screens, but we've just literally done a bright orange one that's gone out to. There we are, bright orange.
Yeah, I saw the Tango one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's on my my YouTube review, and the girl come up. Wendy came over and picked it up today. She actually owns 4 of those now. That's her 5th one. So she's got one of every. Yeah, she's got one of every colour.
Peaky, you should have it now, mate. I've just sent it to you on Instagram.
It's I'm the same as you, mate. I'm using my phone tonight, so I'll have a look at it in a bit.
Right, I'm going to jump off.
Mate, honestly, so good. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna wind
sorry,
up in
I'm
a
going to
minute.
jump off anyway because I've got, like I say, the grandkids staying, and it's a bit chaos for myself at the minute.
Yeah, I've got
catching
another.
Up with you all. So.
And you, Matt. Nice to speak to you, mate.
Yeah.
Look after that LXS. As I say, any issues, pick up the phone, mate.
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks anyway.
Any issues, just slag him off on fucking Facebook.
Take it easy, Matt. Yeah, exactly. Fucking.
Rev, you can't go anywhere yet because fucking me and Steve is here now, so you can't.
What the fuck?
You can't go anywhere yet.
Don't you be chilling this off? Let's do an 11-hour live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off! I've got a 5 a.m. start in the morning, mate. I've got to be up at 4.
Hang on.
Yeah. That's what we do, mate. That's what we do.
Yeah, man. Fucking me and Zed did your live stream, then Simon's, then Zed jumped on, and I think we jumped on Stevie's. Fucking
probably.
We was fucking hammered. We was
carnage. It was fucking carnage that night. It was just mental.
Stevie needs to do his own live stream and get his ball bag out or whatever, like the last guy did.
Mate, that was fucking pretty bad. Mate, he was distraught after that.
He was, yeah. Yeah, he was raging. He said, mate, I am so... He messaged me the next day and I was like, oh, don't you talk to me, ball bag? And he's like, what do you mean? And I told him what he did. And I was like, oh. He said to me, oh my God. He was devastated that he did it. And I was like, nah, it's all good, man. Just get your Tesco fucking bag out on the live stream. It's all good.
Yeah, but me and Peaky did that. What was it on Simon's live stream? Didn't we? We were. It's what military boys do. We just shoot the shit, and
it was just a bit close to the fucking bone. What we were.
Yeah, but it was like ass crack, gigantic ball bag. I don't think we've seen a ball bag like that in a long time. To be fair.
Yeah, there was a few.
I actually
thought
one
was. Go on.
I actually thought. You know them fucking pretend plastic fuckers you can buy?
Oh, fucking hell.
I thought it was one of them initially. And then when I met up with Pete a couple of weeks ago, probably about, I don't know, probably about 2 months ago, he was coming past.
Yeah.
He was going down to a funeral. He was coming past, so I met up, we had a coffee and I bought him dinner. But, and he was like, mate, I was, and even then he was like, I'm fucking devastated. I goes, mate, that's That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen him off.
Yeah, he was
You could see
blotto.
Stevie couldn't click him off quick enough. He was like, fucking where is he?
Yeah. But it's like our one. It's like I didn't even realise what me and Peaky had said because we were smashed as fuck. And then I apologised the following morning. So I did, it was just banter. We didn't. So many people have disowned me and Peaky, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was just,
Do you know
it was
what,
just,
mate?
oh fuck off, move on, move on.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And do you know what? You guys know my shit, man. I am the way I am in real life, on a live stream, on a fucking video that I do for the channel. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Piss off somewhere else and go and watch something else.
Yeah.
I'm a military guy. I've had no. I want military people watching my shit. Veterans, guys that are in now, because we all got the same sense of humour.
Yeah. Well, I turned up at Super Sausage. I got blanked by about 14 people, and they're like, I'm like, do I give a fuck? No. And they're like, oh, you're coming out for a ride? Exactly. And I'm going to go and fucking ride on my own. Bollocks to a lot of you.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, exactly. Jog on.
I just said,
jog
I just apologise. I went, this is the first and the last time. I'm sorry. That's it. Fucking, that was it. I was like, I fucking bother it. At the end of the day, I can't take it back. What I said was probably a little bit out of order, but it was banter. It was just having a fucking laugh. Yeah, it was a bit close to the bone, but
exactly.
I think when you've been in the scenarios that we've been in, then you know what I mean. You do say things a bit like, oh fucking hell, hold on a minute. You know what I mean? The fucking sensible place.
Civvies don't understand that though, mate. Civvies don't understand. The military humour that's ingrained in fucking all of us, whether we've done 5 years or 25 years.
I did one yesterday. They were talking about a local knifing on our local estate. And the police have put a Section 60 order on, so you can stop and search. And I went, fuck it, just double tap the fucking lot of them. And they went, you can't say that.
Well, it's like that lad, that fucking knobhead that went through a playground in France yesterday or whatever it was, stabbing kids. Lo and behold, Shockaroony, he's a fucking Syrian refugee. Shock horror.
Yeah.
Why the French guys didn't slot him?
Yeah, just slot the fucker out, double tap,
Exactly. Take him down, won't happen again. This is the problem, mate. And this is one of the reasons why I left the UK. Is the UK. I live in Alberta, right, in Canada. Now, I'll tell you now. The UK will just about fit into Alberta, the province of Alberta, right? The whole of the UK, excluding Ireland. Now, in Canada itself, there's 35 in Canada, the second largest country on the fucking planet. In the UK, I think it's like nearly 70 million people live in the UK now. It's fucking meant, but yet we're still allowing hundreds of thousands of chuggies as we call them, over the years, coming in. Just like, what the fuck? Turn them around. I had a resolution for this years ago when the Gurkhas were based down in Andover. Stick a couple of clips with a fucking couple of GPMGs. That'll stop it straight away.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, exactly.
Right,
people don't get the military sense of humour, did they? They don't get where we've been and what we've done. See, I did Falklands, Peaky did Bosnia, you've done fucking shitloads of tours, Iraq.
Well, you've done everything. Well, Steve's done everything, eh? The last fucking 30 years, basically.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, when, like I say, it's just a daft shit, like, they got upset over something I said, do you know what I mean? But, was they worried about me when I was 17, when we went to the orange marches and I had my front fucking 4 teeth knocked out with the fucking breeze block?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You like fucking.
Exactly, mate. Why I like doing what I do, because if you want to watch my shit, then you're gonna get me. You're gonna get the fucking shit that I say. I swear a lot. I'm a fucking 25-year veteran. I swear a lot.
Same here.
If you don't like that, go somewhere else. The amount of people, I've nearly 230,000 people watch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rev, go.
That's like Phil says to me in the garage. He's like, you need to tone it down a bit. Sorry, mate. Because I F and Jeff in the garage.
Yeah, I do it all the time. All the time. I do it. Like I said, 230,000 people have watched that Stages video now, right? And 9 times out of 10, the comments are fantastic. But you get that odd dickhead who comes on and goes, well, you say F about 300 times. I'm like, well, yeah. I kind of, you should know that it's a military. Exactly. If you don't like it,
it's called fucking military.
And I try to be nice. Exactly. Fucking crazy. But
You see,
9 times out of 10, mate, the comments are great. But you
I'll
get
tell you what,
fucking...
there's one video that pops up on my, and I watch it normally once a week. It's the old, the video that Julian did with the music
Unsung
video.
Heroes.
Unsung Hero. That's saved in my favourites. And the missus went, why? And I went,
I love it,
that's
mate.
just absolutely everything that I have done. People don't understand. Unless you've been there, done it, and had the T-shirt, you don't understand the words of the song.
100%, mate. I was out riding with Julian 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago we were out riding.
He does some really good music though, because I'm into all the country. It's just like we've got the boss's son. He will listen to like Eminem and bloody all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, boy, I've got down.
Wagwan, rude boy.
Yeah. I tend to have a lot of if I'm up in the top in the bike bay, I'll have Keep Urban on or something. Wild Hearts, and it's like this goes out to all the Unsung Heroes. So Keith Urban, a bit of Carrie Underwood or whatever. I'll have all my country shit on, and then like Julian Austin pops up. Oh fucking hell, yeah, song. Wind the volume up.
Every time I see him, mate. Every time I see him, I'm like, you need to fucking release that properly.
That song needs to come out.
It's so good, so fucking good, really good. That's why I end. You know, I have. Can I use it to end all my live streams? And
it's
absolutely.
Song and a half, mate. It's a song and a half. But
you see, the music I listen to, even though I don't know what the fuck they're saying, I'm like,
Celine Dion.
I just like it.
Slipknot and shit.
Makes me angry. Makes me drink more. Then it makes me go to sleep faster.
Slipknot, Rammstein, Foo Fighters.
Do you know what I mean? I just go, like, I put it on. I literally, like today, I've built the fucking pool. I've had to build a fucking pool today. Build a pool, a swimming pool for the fucking kids. It's like I've got frames on it.
You build it or blow it up.
Yeah, stick a bit of five-finger death punch.
Build. Mate, it's like fucking plastic fucking piping. Oh, fucking, mate, it's fucking huge.
So it's a big round one.
No, it's like a square one. Fucking swimming, yeah. Mate, it's fucking massive.
Yeah, we have to get them over here, mate. They're fucking huge.
Mate, it's still filling up now.
Yeah, mate,
it's still filling up now. It's been on about fucking 8 hours. It's still filling up.
Good luck trying to keep it clean. That's all I'll say.
Fuck it. That ain't my problem, mate.
Get yourself some good chlorine tablets, mate.
Fucking hell.
Exactly.
But going back to music, so I've had that on today. I've had my son off speaker in the back garden. Whoa! Some block down the road went, can you turn that down, mate? I was going, fuck off.
That's the patio that I did last Sunday at the back of the house. That's the rest of the garden. But I've got me little bit of trellis. I've got my hot tub in there. It's like 10:30 tonight. When I finish this live stream, I shall be in that chilling out. I was going to say,
watch where you're flicking without us in our fucking dick pitch.
Did you say 10:30 tonight when you finish this live stream? So that's in 32 minutes.
Not a fucking chance.
But then I could always get the neighbour in there as well. That's my next door neighbour.
Oh. I don't know what to think, Rev. I didn't know you put peas in a bowl.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do some idea.
I'll put the bubbles on.
There's any Rev's keys in there?
She only goes for guys with big ginger beards, so.
Oh, we're laughing here then. Fucking, he's got a bigger one than me, but mine's kind of ginger.
Hang on. Let me go on to my.
I'm going to go for the piss. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hang on. Stay there, Stevie. I'm going to get a shot of like the Beardy Boys. Peaky, look to the camera, mate. That's it. Send it to the neighbour.
Now.
Oh. We'll have it like a fucking tramp on chips.
I'll give you a couple of. It's 20p. Go and get yourself a drink.
Go and get some fucking ice cubes. Calm myself there with. Yeah, man. But yeah, I think it's just one of them. Like, I'll get it a lot. Do you know what I mean? You swear too much, and
people,
so,
yeah. people don't understand like the military humour, do they?
No, well, the thing is, mate, I'm not an educated lad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did go to school, so you know I got the terminology. So
See, we
it's just one of
did
them.
when and I'm going back about fucking hell 10 years ago now when I used to be full-time DJ. I was still riding my bike, but I was a full-time DJ and doing bits and pieces. So we got my agent phoned up and he said to me, he said, "Oh, I've got you a gig at Sandringham Barracks," and I'm like, "All right," and at the Queen's Street. He went, "Yeah."
Stevie, you just got boxer shorts on.
Fucking hell.
Just
Put
got his
it away,
boxers on,
man.
ain't you?
It's fucking bulging.
It's obviously dead warm because he's just rocking around his boxers.
Yeah, we did Sandringham Barracks, and they said, "Oh, we said you're working with Jim Davidson," and I went, "Ah, no, Jim. Yeah, brilliant." And I messaged Jim and I went, "Oh, I'm on my way down to Sandringham with the disco gear in the transit. Where do I park up?" And he went, "As you come in Sandringham Barracks, turn right and park on that big square on the right. There's a massive car park." And I went, "All right." So I pulls on this car park. Fucking RSM come out. He went, "What the fuck are you doing?" I went, "What?" I went, "Jim Davidson, you're on the fucking parade ground. Get that fucking vehicle off." Sorry. Anyway, we went in. I said to Jim, I went, "You bastard." He stood there. He's going, yeah. Set the gear up. And we literally done quick sound checks. So I've gone 1, 2, blah, 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 played a bit of music. The guy on the sound went, "Yep, all right." Jim's come up and he's gone, "Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. And he's done the old delayed mic gag, and he's like Jim does, but he's the mic's not working, and the bloke on the sound desk going, "The fuck's going on here?" It's all right now. Done a couple of gags, and he's gone off. RSM stood there, and he went, "Hello, Jim. Nice to meet you." And he went, "And who are you?" And I went, "Oh, Dave, DJ tonight. Nice to meet you. I'm all suited and fucking booted. I've got a fucking tie on to do a disco." They went, "Oh, we've got a singer on tonight." And he went, "Oh, who's the singer?" And this guy's turned up, fucking ripped jeans, scruffy, dirty white t-shirt. It's like, start singing his song. "Think I better leave right now. I can't hear my monitors." What's that? Oh,
That's cool as fuck, that is.
Oh, that is cool. Anyway, he's done his song, and the RSM turned to Jim and he went, "Who was that?" And he went, "Oh, that's Will Young, sir." And he went, "Who?" And he went, "Will Young. He won the X Factor." And he went, and he turned around, he went, walked off, and he went, "Scruffy cunts."
Yep, scruffy cunt.
Mate, I'm at our new, well, not our new CO, but the new CO of the camp today. So I'm stood there in a pair of fucking shorts and a t-shirt, like, you know what I mean. Everybody else is in fucking uniform. Because obviously it's a military camp, but I'm a civilian. So I'm stood there, like, well, I'm actually sat at my desk. So he's walked in and everyone's like, "Sit up," or, you know what I mean. So I'm just, but I'm halfway through doing something now. I'm sending a load of kit over to Ukraine. Some of the old sites that we've got over to Ukraine. So I'm booking them into the system. So I've got my headphones on, talking to the freight movement people to say, you know, because it's a C5, so you're moving it with, it's a dangerous goods now, it's basically because of the gas inside the optics. So I'm on the phones, I'm on the earphones talking to them. So I don't even see them fucking walking, because I've got 2 monitors and then my laptop in the middle. So I'm fucking there, fucking talking away, fucking booking it in and everything. Yeah, so I booked it all in. Come off. And I was like, "Oh, the fucking CO wants to see you." And I was like, "All right, and sound." So I walk over, so I fucking knock the door as you do, you know what I mean? Just knock the fucking door. This new RSM went to me. He went, "You can stand to attention if you want, mate."
Would you say fucking jog on, son of a civvy?
I stood there. I stood there and I was like, I went, "Oh, you talk to me?" He went, "Yeah." I went, "You can address me as a fucking mister if you fucking want." And he went, you know that instant.
Yeah. instant rage, but oh
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. And he went. So who are you? I went, who the fuck are you? I went, I've been here fucking 5 years, mate. I goes, who the fuck are you? He went, I'm the new RSM. I went, sound. I goes, I still fucking work here. So, I goes, I'm a CV. I goes, I ain't military. I'm a CV. And he was like, oh, I'm ever so sorry, mate. I'm ever so sorry. And then about 2 hours later, I went in and spoke to the CO, and then, me and him had a bit of banter. So we come out, and then about 2 hours later, the RSM come over to me, and he was like, "You fucking bastard! You could have told me you was a fucking ex-Stafford. You knew the score." I went, "No, I just wanted you. I wanted you to call up your own arse. That's what I wanted you to fucking do." Do you know what I mean?
Hell.
But you see that instant like, oh,
Fucking
fuck.
result, mate.
Fuck.
Fucking
What
result.
are the Staffords now? Are they're not the Staffords
Mercians.
anymore, are they? What? Mercians.
Mercians.
Fucking
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So that
Salty's
was-
here. Salty.
Saltmeister
Salty.
Generali, what's going on?
So yeah, so is it two Mercians that's disbanded or one? No, two Mercians disbanded
It's
now.
too mercy, yeah.
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 It's a shame, mate, because all these regiments that have. It happened with the Royal Regiment of Scotland as well. All the Highlanders, fucking 2 Scots, 4
Yeah.
Scots, blah
They-
blah blah.
They,
All of
they
those.
did it, but it's, I think it was 16 regiments of the signals. It's down to 4 now. Because I still follow the signal. I still follow the signals group. I've got them on my Facebook page, and we're down to 4 reggies now.
So why the fuck do you get no free internet, you fucker? If you fucking follow me.
It's like
That's the
fucking
love
hell.
one. That's the
It was
love one.
bad enough trying to get the fucking clansmen to work.
Fucking
hell,
Rev's still
man.
digging in the fucking Stevie. Rev's still digging in the fucking D10.
I know,
Fucking-
mate. Fucking hell.
Wind the fuckers up.
Fucking hell. I'm just trying to find one of these flags. I'm sure I've seen a fucking poacher's flag, man. I tell you, somewhere. Well, there's that one. There's a Mercian one. Look at that.
Oh,
That's
that is
cool.
sweet. Yeah.
The fucking
That
double-headed
one,
fucking
then-
pigeon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a signal. Hey, here we go. Look.
Is it
Oh, it's
19th?
not
It's
your
a
lot,
fucking-
like, but it's a different.
Yay.
It's not your mob, mate. It's a different one.
No, different one, yeah. Our
It's
one.
fucking- honestly, these boys are fucking gleaming.
Mate, they look good, they
Veteran
do.
ran company, man.
That's what you want, eh? You know what I mean? You don't want giving the fuckers the money then.
No, exactly. It's,
Yeah,
if
I mean.
veterans vet ran company, mate, I'm gonna fucking support it all day long. Especially do some fucking amazing gear.
Like I said, mate, the amount of companies I've messaged to get some fucking hoodies done, and like they're all civic companies, and like I reckon I've messaged, I don't know, 12, 13 fucking companies, and there's about 4 got back to me. You know, you just think, fucking mate, you fucking want. Do you not want the money in this day and age? Do you not want the fucking money?
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was a signals one in here somewhere, Rev. I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but this is my lot. I mean, it looks a bit guff, but I've asked them to
yeah.
to make something like that, but with a Challenger 2 on it, and he's like, yeah, let me see what I can do, and I'll get back to you.
The funniest one I found is it was a sign up for the Royal Signals, and it's like, oh right, yeah, we're gonna put this guy on. What the fuck?
What the fuck is he doing? Oh my god!
Is that Stevie? Is that the modern day Brecon Point?
Yeah, that's it, mate. So no longer is it the 4-finger point; it's the 2-finger point now.
Yeah, it's
the 2-finger point.
Yeah, ever since that, do you remember the old Captain Tom Moore that did that walk? And it's like Captain Tom Moore,
absolute legend.
Yeah, legend. Expires the Royal Signals to raise more money for the Star and Garters, but that's our logo, mate. That's
fucking check out his berry at the bottom. Where the fuck's what the fuck's he shaped that on? A fucking saucer.
Fucking there's some amount of fucking lizardry going on there.
Look at that.
You look at some of these and you think, fuck's sake, where did you come?
That looks like your fucking berry, that does. Oh, here we go. The pretend para. There we go.
Believe it or not, when we were out, when we did the Falklands run, we were actually assigned to the SAS because it went down to 16th, and the 16th were out with the SAS. But we were 19th. We were logistics, so we stuck the fucking radio tower. No one would climb a 300-foot radio tower and put the top on it, and I'm like, I'll fucking do it. The heights never bothered me, so it was always me that used to do the aerial rigging, put the last bit on the mast.
It was the fucking snipers that bothered me more than
Do you know what? I came back because I had the old 50 cal, and I come back. I'd got notches in my stock, and they went, "Fuck me, you got 19 kills on your stock," and because every time you got a kill, you put a notch on your stock, and they went, "Fuck me, you got
stock. What the fuck are you on about?"
Yeah, on your stock of your gun, you used to put a notch every
Talking
time you
about
got
Call
a
of Duty again.
No, you used to put a little nick in your stock. And they went, "You got 19." I went, "Yeah, it was fucking penguins," because that's all we used to target practice on. You hit a penguin with a 50 cal, it becomes red mist, mate.
So now you can actually go and get a medal from there just to patrol the fucking shores.
Yeah.
As a TA lad, you can't do it as a regular, but as a TA lad, you can go out to the Falklands and get a medal.
Mine is up there. Mine's up there, hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
With all me, I've got so many fucking caps, and I collect caps, but I get loads of caps from everybody.
Where's that gin swat gone?
Oh yeah, where's he gone? Yeah, mine. Hang on.
Oh fucking Johnny fucking Rambo, where's he gone?
I'm not putting the fucker on because it's shrunk by the last.
No, it's a shrunk, mate. Your fucking head's massive.
But that is the only way you can tell it's an official thing, because it's got the last 4 of your serial number and your name in it. But yeah.
Do you remember when they used to have the fucking plastic bit over it as well? You used to rub the fucking top of your head.
Yeah. Oh fucking hell.
And then you used to get fucking staff parade. You used to cut the fucking plastic out.
Yeah, but that is my official bet. That is from 1982, and the thing was, I did the charity. We did the Remembrance Day last year, and I forgot to take me fucking berry. I left it on the kitchen table, and I went off, and I was gutted. I had to stand there with no fucking beret on. It was dismal, mate. I was so gutted I hadn't got my beret. And Steph said to me, "You won't just stand there." I went, "Yeah, but I don't feel dressed because I haven't got my beret on, mate. I feel like I'm like really being offensive to the Remembrance Day because I ain't got my beret on." He couldn't understand.
He had his seven march and shoot medals on.
Watch and shoot.
I had my veterans badge on though.
March and shoot.
Best Megan March's medal.
all the rest was Queen Jubilees.
Yeah.
I'm only playing.
No,
someone's going to take offence in the
you get the handshake from Prince Charles. He's so nice to meet you. Yeah, fuck off.
Mate, where's your medals, Rev?
Me, I only got my Falklands one, mate. That's all I got.
Yeah, but that's all you need, mate. That's a fucking war medal, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I came out because I ended up, I saw shit that I shouldn't have seen at 18, mate. I saw Galahad when all the bodies came off, when all the burnt, and that fucked me up. I asked for a discharge because you could buy yourself out back then. You could buy, and I said to I can't handle this shit. I bought myself out, and I'm like, I got a dishonourable discharge, but yeah, DVR, yeah. I said to him, I just can't. It's been with me ever since. I still have a couple of times a year. I'll phone. I think it was about 6 months ago, wasn't it? I phoned Peaky and I've had a really shit day. It's like, I can't handle it, mate. And he's like, yeah, you need to. But luckily, we had.
I went to college twice, and the day kicked me out.
Luckily, we had that guy come in the garage, and he said to me, he said, that George Booty. I can't even remember where the bloody book is. I think you've still got it in your Peaky.
No, I sent it up to Bruce.
Yeah, so Bruce has got it at the moment, but you read through the book and you think, shit, you turn the first page and you go, that's me. You turn the second page and you go, that's me. You turn the third
Yeah.
page and you go, shit, that is me. And then you start reading in depth. It's a hard read to get through. It really is, because it goes into PTSD and trauma and stigmatisms, and you're thinking, how can I solve it? And he said to me, he said, I'll come and give you a free counselling session. I went, I haven't got time. I'm in the garage. I can, just pop round me. And I popped round his house. I spent an hour at his house. And he said to me,
Did you
anytime.
have to put the keys in the bowl?
Yeah. anytime you need a session, it's free
Come
to
in the
you.
hot
And
tub.
yeah, the guy is an
I'm in the hot
amazing
tub.
psychologist. Yeah, he's a great psychologist, but he knows how to reprogram the brain. And he said to me, he said, it's no use pushing it to the back of your brain because it will keep coming back. He said, what you've got to do is build a cage, lock it in the cage, shut the door, and then start to stroke it and tame it, and then you can let it out the cage.
So what have you done with your medal from the Falklands? What have you done with that?
It's in the unit somewhere behind me, so I will get to pin all my shit up behind me.
Be proud of that, mate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You should be very proud of that.
I've got all me. Look, it's a Peaky Biker sticker up there somewhere. Where is it? Somewhere. Oh, down there. There we go.
There he
There's
is.
Peaky.
He's got it.
There's Peaky. Military biker is
See,
up there.
I've asked
You're up there,
Stevie
Stevie.
for his address, but he won't send it me.
Fuck that, because you know where I live then.
I've got
I'm gonna
every.
buy loads of stuff off Pornhub and send it to you.
You're on the fucking tool chest over there somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Look, check it out. Oh fuck, I'm too old for this shit.
Them fucking shorts. You need to be locked up with them fuckers.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Hey.
Yeah,
Look at that. Fucking everywhere. What?
Stickers everywhere.
Ah, there you go. Look at that. Check it out. One time.
Yay.
But then I've got. Hold on.
I love those flags. I bloody love those flags, mate.
Which ones?
The ones he's got.
It's on the fucking beast.
Good man.
I love those
on,
flags. The flags on the back wall, mate. Yeah, yeah. That one.
Yeah.
So I've got.
Good man.
That was when I had my Harley. Obviously, that's my
that one. Yeah, I love that flag.
That's
I
my
love
fucking
that
flag. That's my photos back in the day when I used to fucking race.
I love that. Proud to have served. That is. Yeah.
My fucking dartboard, and then us fucking ugly motherfuckers on the telly.
Fucking dartboard.
You gotta have a dartboard, don't you?
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. I need another Grolsch. I'll be back in uno momento. Just gonna go to the fridge. Just a sec.
No worries. I'm gonna grab another wine quickly. Talk to yourself,
I'm just at the fridge. I'm at the fridge. Just let you know, I'm at the fridge. Just getting one out. So. Just gonna roll back over here like that.
Fucking hell, man. Mate,
Love
I've just got a massive fucking armchair. I have that. I bring my beer in, and that's me done.
Oh yeah, look, I'll show you. I'll show you while you're there. So, I don't know if you can fucking see how big this bastard is, like, but. So it's pretty decent sized.
Mate, that's fucking huge. Fucking hell. Mate, that's what the size of my fucking game stats.
And they got that up there. Obviously the Yankee fucking thing and shit like that up there.
I like the flags.
Yeah, but everywhere, mate. Look, fucking everywhere.
No, I mean the scarves. I like the scarves then.
Oh, these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them.
Oh, love that one. Lest we forget, that is a classic, mate.
Oh, and I've got that one behind me as well.
Yeah, I like that one.
I need more military shit up here.
You do. If you do, you're part of the mob at one point, lad. You should be proud of it.
It's apart from that fucking thing up there in the corner.
Fuck off, Fred. You fucking mate. You always bang on about that. He signed it and all this shit. You know what I mean? You was there licking his nipples and fucking all that. Like, you know what I mean?
It's where you, hang on. Yeah, have a look at some of these. I'm going to turn around. I've got so that is my bike wall. The one in front of me up here. Look at these. You'll love this. So we've got Hellraiser, the guy from Doug Bradbury, Dave and Mel. He's from Hellraiser. Apollo Creed.
What makes him from Hellraiser?
He's Pinhead from Hellraiser. Oh, there we are. If you know EastEnders, Shane Ritchie with me missus.
Oh yeah, nice.
Arnie. Tamel. Oh, fucking Westlife up there. Ignore that one. Freddie.
Fucking Westlife.
I've got Freddie. Pink.
Or Brown.
Yeah. The guy from. Do you remember? There was a series out called V.
Yeah, V. Yeah, fucking
yeah.
V from the 80s. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So.
I was talking about pink and brown. I thought it was about the V.
That's two in the pink, one in the stink. I don't know if whatever it is.
The guy from V that used to be the reporter. So we met him. What have I got down there? Walking Dead. Daryl and Rick.
Who's that bloke off EastEnders? He used to be the druggie. What's on
Oh.
the fucking Granger?
I've got
fucking Granger.
I've got all the fucking EastEnders right there. My favourite one, Elliot Stabler from Law and Order, up the top there.
Oh yeah.
My cousin, believe it or not, that's my second cousin. He is the lead singer of Spandau Ballet. It's my second cousin.
Gold.
Yeah, that's my second cousin.
Brown.
So,
Pink.
What's that? What we're shouting? We're shouting random
gold.
colours.
Oh, but the big one. When we got married, you might remember this band, Stevie. Gold medal, gold single up there from a band called Lone Star from America.
I remember Lone Star. Yeah. Hell yeah.
They did a song called Amazed. Oh, I'm so in love with you. Blah blah blah. We used that as our wedding song. They sent us their gold disc.
ID. How good's that?
I love my country music. I've got to love a bit of country. Yeah, I like a bit of Slipknot, Foo Fighters, Five Finger Death Punch, and all that sort of stuff. But
you know what, mate? Since I moved to Alberta, I've got right back into country music, man. Because Alberta is basically the Texas of Canada, if you like. So love a good country music, man.
Yeah. We can walk around, open carry.
Exactly. Fucking Stetsons, you name it, mate.
I was chatting to one of the guys that I talked to quite a lot. He bought. Oh God, where is he? He's up on the Canada America border, and he bought himself 5 acres of mountain for $50,000.
Wow.
And they said to him, you can have this plot. It's 300 foot up the mountain, but it's a quarter mile drive, and you can only get up there on a 4-wheel drive. So he bought this mountain top. He chopped all the trees down, and he built himself a 3-bed cabin. So for him and his family and that.
I'd love to.
And I said to him, he said, it's all off grid. He said, we've got this waterfall that runs down. He said, we've got this generator, Pelton wheel generator that generates the electric off the waterfall. We've got solar bank, composting toilet. He lives off grid. But he is the banjo player for Carrie Underwood. He's called Jimmy Herman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's the banjo player for the Carrie Underwood band. And I went,
wow.
He said, the nearest town is 5 miles. He said, I have to take the kids to school in the 4-wheel drive every morning to the town, to drop them off, pick them up, take them back up the mountain. And he sent a photo, and I went, Jesus Christ, your 7-year-old's got a handgun? And he went, yeah. He said, all my kids have open carry. And I went, what? And they go, he said, they hand their guns in at, they hand their guns in at school, but when they come out, they put their guns back in the holsters. Why is that? He said, because when they
yeah, why at 7?
Yeah, why when I said, why do they carry a gun? He said, when they're walking up the trail to
mountain
get up
lions
to
and bears.
Yeah, he said we have to watch out for the mountain lions, bears, and grizzlies and that. He said, so the kids carry.
Surely they're with the fucking parents at that stage.
Yeah.
Surely to God.
He said the kids walk up. They walk the quarter of a mile from the bus drops them off at the bottom of the trail, and they walk up the trail to the cabin. So they have a handgun.
That's mad. That's mad, that mate.
That's mad.
But you don't need that at 7 years of age, do you?
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
Yeah. Fucking 7-year-old with a fucking Glock.
Yeah.
You ask any American that loves all that shit, they'll be like, yeah, hell yeah, motherfucker. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Right, I said to the kids, I said, oh, have they? I said, have they all got Glocks or like Berettas and that? He said, no. He said, my 12-year-old's got a 6 hour, I'm like, fucking hell.
What, a fucking 6 hour?
It's wrong, mate.
Fuck's
And
a
then they
6
wonder
hour?
why they've got a fucking problem. They wonder why they've got a problem with people getting fucking waxed at schools and shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's like fucking 6 hours. A wicked
What's a
little
6 hour?
handgun.
I don't know what that is. I've never fucking heard of that.
It's
You-
what we got issued around. So the 9mm is the old.
Yeah. So that's what I had. The 9mm. 9mm
Yeah, they
Browning
went
pistol.
and Brownings. They went and we got issued 6 hours for replacements. Dodgy as fuck because they don't really have a safety catch on them.
They're about to say they haven't got a safety on it. You shoot your fucking foot off.
They don't. We had 3 guys. We had initially when we got them, we had 3 blokes either shoot themselves in the leg or shoot somebody else in the leg because of when you take it out, there's no safety. You're like, what the fuck? And it's a pain in the ass. So I think they're trying to phase them out because of how dangerous they are.
Yeah, give me a good old Beretta any day, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
9mm pistol, man. You can strip one of them in about fucking.
Dude, I used to
40
carry one of them
fucking
in the tank
seconds.
all the time.
Beretta.
Well, that's what we used to patrol. Well, obviously, when you patrolled, you had your. Well, I use an SA-80, and then as a section commander. Then, when you're patrolling, you had your pistol as well. But let me let him out because he needs a shit. Go on then.
See, we never had the SA-80 back then.
Yeah. You had fucking bow and arrows, don't you?
We had the old fucking SLRs. It was like, oh fucking hell. The SA-80s when we had them, they used to fall apart.
No, man, fucking SA-80, and then the LSW as well, which was like the the SA-80 with the tripods on the end.
Yeah.
That was wicked. That was.
See, I trained up on oh god, where was it? AW50F.
You had a bow and arrow, didn't you, Rev?
No, I had the AW50.
A long spike.
Rev had angry words and stones.
Yeah, Rev's rank was Centurion. What rank were you, Centurion?
See, I trained up. Oh, where is the bloody thing?
What's your Reggie number? What's your Reggie number, Red?
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
hell.
What is it?
Yeah.
001.
Yeah, I trained up on one of those. Fucking, that was Accuracy International AW50F, mate.
I can't see nothing. I'm just getting the blue fucking screen of death.
No, can't see it.
No.
Man, that looks like a fucking Call of Duty. That does. It looks fucking old as fuck.
It was a big old 19. It was a big old gun in the 1980s.
That looks like a proper old school GPMG.
It weren't far off, mate. It weren't far off.
It looks like it weighs a fucking ton as well. Imagine carrying that fucker up an hill. Fuck right.
It was 30 kilos, mate.
Fuck no.
It was a big old gun to carry around. You'd like for a quarter of a mile and you were sweating the shit out.
So I'm just looking at the chat now because I can't see the chat on the thing. So
across to the chat. What they're saying? The fucking
two in the Curious Goose says 2 in the pink, 1 stink. What have I just walked into? Hey Paul, how you doing, mate?
2 hours, you knuckleheads still on? Yeah, we're still here. Stevie, I thought the trigger was a safety.
Exactly.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you remember the old FN fouls? Jesus Christ. That's
a Belgian rifle, that is.
It's the old fucking shitty thing from across the water, isn't it?
Yeah, Belgian.
Yeah, nice hunting rifle it was, yeah. It obliterated. Oh, gimpies as they used to call them.
Gimpy, yeah, the Gimpy. I love the Gimpy, man. Gimpy was probably
the Gimpy's fucking class, man.
Better kit I ever fired. Fucking superb better kit.
God.
Mate, you can fucking pile some people in with that Gimpy.
Oh, the old web. Yeah. Do you remember the old web 15A? Oh, now we're talking now. The old 115A1.
Okay, now. We're going back some time here, boys.
Fucking hell.
Jesus. 7.62.
Fucking hell.
120 for me, boys. 120. Have some of that, motherfucker. You ain't coming back from that bastard.
I'll tell you what. There's a channel that's just started up on YouTube, and it's all. Do you remember the old the drone footage and the video footage from like the Iraq War of inside? And this plane's going over, and it's was it the old AC-30 or something? the big old thing that's got the cannons and the machine guns, the big old
Oh, the gunship, AC-130. Yeah.
AC-130, and it's going over it. Yeah, we've got targets. We've got and it's like, right, going in, yeah, targets, blah blah blah, yeah, permission to fire, yeah, clear to go, blah blah blah, and this thing just opens up with bombs and machine guns,
man.
and it's
Bit of kit that. You'd know. See, in Iraq, you'd know if it had been around because you'd see a big, like a circle plume in the sky. You know, like the trails in the sky. You'd know if it was up there because you'd see a circle, like a big fucking gigantic circle. So if we were calling in fire missions or whatever, it depended on where it would be. Then you'd get the fucking geezers in the 130 flinging down fucking 120 or whatever.
Let me see if I can find that channel because I've been watching. There's they do a lot of like the Apaches as well, where the Apaches coming in and it's just like obliterating tanks and like Jesus Christ. But some of the footage that now they've released, because obviously it's 10 years on and plus, and they've started releasing the footage on it. Where is he?
Yeah, but that's when you're in Northern Ireland and stuff like that. They used to use the Lynx and the Pumas to go and drop you off over to fucking Safe Armor. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You used to have fucking two blokes lying in a fucking field, two crows lying in the field with the helipad. Drop your kids off, mate. Don't worry about your kit. Just fucking leave your kit here, lying that field with that fucking.
Rev, have you seen the military? It's called the Military Archive. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
My father-in-law is still following your channel, and he said, "When's he going to put some new stuff up?"
Oh, the World War Diggers. Well, yeah, when I go back to Germany.
Yeah. He's like, I keep watching all the old stuff and that, and he's like, "When's he going to put some?" I'll speak to him. He's a biker. I'll find out when he's going back out. He loves all your he loves all your stuff.
Well, they sent me an email like I think it was 2 weeks ago saying you haven't uploaded anything in a year or whatever. You need to pull your finger out your ass, or we're gonna demonetize your channel. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Go in the mirror and get a fucking grip of yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Come on. We had the old 303 ATCs going on my town. By the territorial shooting team won China Cup and Bisley. My dad shot 47 balls and 3 units of infantry.
That's not bad. That's good. Oh God, bloody hell! Do you remember the old Taurus? Jesus, yeah. Same ammo, yeah, it is same ammo. Oh, here we are. Matt's just said the old A10 water. Yeah, you can always know when them things are coming in because you.
Yeah, but it's like the fucking Chinook. So you can hear a Chinook from fucking about 3K. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, man. Someone's fucking inbounding. I mean, you're like,
yeah, but normally with the warthogs, you see the hits, and then all of a sudden it's like.
It's like, especially when you're waiting to get off the ground. Do you know what I mean? And you hear that Chinook, you're like, thank fuck for that, man. That's my time over and done. I'm fucking out of it. Do you know what I mean? I'm fucking out of here, man. Until you hear that fucking Chinook land, mate. Because I've had it twice where I had it in not a Chinook, but I had a Puma. It come down to land, got shot at, and fucked off. And we got picked up about 3 days later.
Oh gee, it's where you get. It's like, oh, what were you vacking on? Oh, you're on the old C30, like the fucking Pickford van with the wings on it.
Mate, we had we used to have the old snatch wagons.
Oh yeah,
the Land Rovers with the armor plating on the side.
Yeah, the art snatches.
Yeah. And then apart from that, because I was recce, all we did was everything was LED in, LED out. So you won't get LED. Obviously, you won't get LED into the fucking position. You'd get LED in about 4 to 5K fucking back, and then you'd lie tight for probably 3 or 4 hours, wait till it gets dark, get into position, and then fucking start your fucking routine then. But up until that chopper lands, mate, you ain't going anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because one of bless him, he's passed now. We had a guy that lives literally up the next street from me. He's 200-yard walk. I've known Paul for years. He had his own security service called Blue Beret Security. And I said, and he said to me, if you're going to come and work for me, you have to wear a blue beret. And I went, used to wearing a blue beret as security. But he was ex-22 Reg. And he said to me, he said the worst one was Iraq 1. He said they were 4.5 miles behind enemy lines. They had a 4-man, you understand what a 4-man deg is?
Yeah.
So the 4-man deg, 4.5 miles behind enemy lines, lasering the targets for the bombers to come in, and they got spotted by the Iraqi troops. So they basically bugged out 2 miles from enemy, 2 miles from home line, and the mortars started coming in, and his mate caught a mortar to the chest, went off 10 yards in front of him, blew him literally. And he said to Paul, he was like laid there going, I'm not going to make it. You know what to do. And Paul went, chick, chick, tap, 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 fozzed the body, left him behind enemy lines. That turned him nuts, and he pensioned out. He started his own security firm. Well, a year ago, he got diagnosed. All the drugs they had in Iraq 1. He ended up getting lumps all over his arms and his face
Gulf
and
War
his neck.
syndrome.
Yeah. And he passed with cancer I think it was about a year ago now. But I still chat to his missus, and she said, I've got all his pictures on the wall. I've got all his medals. I've got his hat hanging up. But she said that was a bad time. She's moved on. She said, I will never have anyone else in my life because my husband was my life. But I still chat to her every morning. She walks the dog and waves to me. But he was a good mate, and it just shows you the shit that, you know, had. But there's people that have got it worse than us.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons why I kind of started my channel, really.
Yeah.
It's a you know, to say what I've done or where I've been or all that. It's just a bit of relevance.
Yeah.
In the way I talk, a bit like Stevie, the way we talk, the way we act, what we say.
Paul's just asked, are they Odin gloves on your tank?
Yep.
They are indeed. Yeah.
They are heavy hitters.
They look nice.
I thought it was a fucking skeleton.
They're like fucking Iron Man gloves, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good, man. Good gloves.
I'll tell you what they look like. Should I tell you what they look like, apart from the colour? Remember the old fucking Northern Ireland gloves?
Yeah. Exactly. Do this, look.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look like the old fucking Northern Ireland gloves, are they?
Got a little magnet in the back there.
That's wicked.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Odin, and actually, literally, the base, the HQ for Odin is 30 minutes away from me down the road.
Fucking hell.
In Calgary, yeah, they're based in Calgary.
Let's all move to fucking Canada. We can get better biking.
Yep, fuck it, mate. It.
He couldn't handle me out there, I tell you. Fucking full on me. It's like, fucking, oh, fuck me. Rev's moved out. We're moving to Florida.
Fucking hell, mate. I've had my passport removed off me twice.
I tell you what. The last
God,
was it when we did because we did Falklands obviously, and I set up a pension out. We did Northern Ireland. We did 3 months in Northern Ireland. They said, oh, we're flying you out to Cyprus for exercise, and I went, yeah, all right. So we flew into Larnaca, and the base is right at the top of Larnaca Airport off the seafront. We're all up there, and the boys are like, right, what should we do? Oh, we're going out on the piss Saturday night. And I went, all right, we'll go down Larnaca seafront. And you walk out the base, down the high street, it's about a quarter of a mile, and you turn right, and there was 2 bars. There was Army and Navy and the Air Force. They had the old Navy boys in, the old paras and that. I don't know, I can't remember what they called them, but like the real heavy hitters from the Navy.
Marines.
So,
Marines, no such thing.
So the Marines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember. I'm pissed now. They got the strippers in, and next thing you know, these Air Force boys have wanted to get in, and they went, "No, fuck off! You've got your own bar. This is our bar." But it kicked off in Larnaca High Street. Everybody was fighting, so they called in like the old military police, the old Cyprus police, and we kicked the shit out of them. Next thing you heard, RSM's turned up.
Your fucking monkeys come in.
Yeah. RSM's
Bastards.
turned up, and he's like, fucking stand to! You hear the fucking old RSM, and he's gone, stand to! And everyone's like, fucking bolt upright. Fucking RSM went, you, on the fucking wagon. All back to base. We all got fucking lobbed out of Larnaca, lobbed out of Cyprus. Of course, it all got put on our fucking passports, didn't it? I took the missus off to Larnaca Air. We went out to Cyprus about 12 years ago. Turned up at the fucking airport, and I've dumped my passport down, and the blokes looked at me and looked at my passport. And come in. I'm like, fucking hell. I'm like, am I going to get kicked out or what?
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah.
See, he gets because I've had my passport revoked twice now.
Why? How? Fucking hell.
I gonna get into it. But
All right, fair enough.
I've had the first time was my fault because I was just being a bit fucking silly.
Roger.
The second time, I ended up having to put my hands up for something that I do, basically. So I had my passport. I've had my passport revoked twice. So when you check in, so when you put your passport through, obviously all the database comes up and they check you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I stand there every time I go abroad. I stand there. Then I end up getting through the fucking scanners like 3 or 4 times. Then I'm out the fucking back, stripped off, fucking finger up your fucking bum, checking you,
Yeah.
fucking everything
love
stripped
that.
off. You know what I mean? You're standing there and I'm like, mate, I've got my missus and kids outside. I'm fucking 46. You know what I mean? Fucking them days are gone. Yeah, but we've got to because it obviously when you get your passport revoked, obviously it's a big thing internationally. It's a fucking big thing. So it yeah, it's a you know, even when you get to daft places like fucking stag dudes and stuff like that, like I'm like the first one off the fucking plane. I'm literally running to get to the fucking checkout so I can fucking hand my passport in because then by the time the lads got through, I'm usually in and out by then. It takes me about an hour to get in, check in, well, put my passport in, and then obviously I have to go out the back, get fucking checked, get searched. My baggage gets fucking searched and all the rest of the fucking shit there. Have a few fucking questions asked.
Oh.
Flat out.
It's a nice toasty night. I'm 32 go sometime riding about fair. Maybe I will do record this time. Yeah, it'd be good to see you, Paul.
It's too hot for her, man. It's like 30 odd degrees and she loves
I
the pool.
suppose she's got about, mate, she's got more hair than you fucker.
Yeah, I know, yeah. She's a big
thing is
ginger
with
mess.
me, the amount of fucking metal I got in my body, every time I go on holiday, I have to take my photos with me. But the latest thing,
you got a certificate thing you take?
No, I've literally
got a certificate.
I've got a photo on my phone, but they've just changed all the fucking scanners in Tesco's. Last 2 weeks, I've got my shopping, gone to walk out of Tesco's, and the fucking alarm's gone beep 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 beep.
Yeah, but mate, you're supposed to pay for the stuff, not just fucking walk out with it.
I said to him,
have you seen his fucking bangy legs? He couldn't fucking run with them fuckers. I'm like,
He said, "Oh, have you paid for everything?" I went, "Yes, me fucking that is my knee." Just about to see it. I've got steel pin up into the tibia, steel pin in the fibia. I did that at 17. And they said you'll never walk or ride a bike again. 3 months later, I took my bike test and passed. I was like, "You're not fucking." But they have said to me, if I fuck my right leg up, if I come off and fuck my right leg up, I'm going to lose my leg below the knee. And I went, "That's all right. I can ride a fucking Can-Am then, can't I?"
Exactly. Get a new one. Get a plastic one, you'll be fine.
I'll tell you what. One of my mates, he had yeah, he had a crash in local town up from us, Northampton, just up from Super Sausage Peaky. He got slotted on his. He was on a ZX10. Audi hit him from the side on a roundabout and shoved him across the road. He lost his left leg below the knee. He's bought a Can-Am now. But I said to him, I saw him about 6 months ago. I went, "Why the fuck have you got a rifle holster on the front of the bike?" And he went, "I put my false leg in it." He said, "Because every time I pull up at the lights, if someone's on their phone, I pull my leg out and bang on the window. You fucking caused this." He said, "He don't have to stop him." But he rides with his false leg in the holster.
I remember taking. Well, it was my test. I remember taking lessons on the military Harley Davidsons.
Oh
with the holster for the fucking for you.
Yeah,
for your
on the green fuckers.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
It was on right hand side.
On your right hand side.
Yeah, it was on the right hand side, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I did my 7.5 ton license with the fucking army, and then he said, "Oh, do you want to do the 15 ton?" I went, "Oh, fuck it, I'll have as many licenses as you. It's all free." And you
Mate,
go and do.
I did my HGV in Kosovo on a fucking 9 metre by 9 metre fucking square. I passed my HGV.
Yeah.
So when were you in
supposed to be
Kosovo,
there 5 days. I do it. I was it, mate. We went on the piss in the end, and they writ us off the end of the end of the week. Yeah, mate, you've passed. Well done. Send that off to DVLA. I was like, fucking sweet. And then like you book on the agencies. Yeah, man. Can you? Yeah. You can drive. Obviously, and then you go back on there. You're like, I got a fucking clue what the fuck I'm doing here. Fucking zigzagging onto the bay.
When did you go to Kosovo?
2003.
Oh fuck! Right, okay. Yeah, we were there. I think we were end of '99, beginning of 2000, just after it kicked off.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul's just put up his new channel. He's changed channel name. Paul's Moto Zen. Gave me bike a name. Decided to edit the channel name. The bike is called Moto Zen. It's meditation for me. That is Paul's channel. So I have literally just subbed Paul's new channel. There we go. So Paul's Moto Zen, 200 subscribers. Go and give Paul a follow. Yeah, everybody that's watching the live stream on the catch up over there, side chat. Paul's Moto Zen, MOTOZEN. Give him a follow.
That's good, man. I remember when Paul didn't have a bike. When Paul first came onto YouTube, if you like, he was in the live streams and chatting and stuff, and he didn't have a bike at the time. So chuff, man. Well done, mate. Well done. Outstanding.
Well done. Yeah. Kudos to you, Paul.
It's nice. It's not. I mean, I've only been on here 2 years now. It was my channel's 2-year fucking happy birthday fucking yesterday.
Happy birthday!
Congratulations,
mate. So 2 years, but yeah, man, it's nice to see like the progression of people who, you know what I mean, who started on 125s and they've gone to like a 350 and then a 600 and a 750 and obviously them on fucking big boys now.
Matt's just said as military biker got his H license.
That's a daft question.
Oh, fucking hell.
Of course,
mate. I was a tank soldier for 25 years, so yes, I do.
Tracked vehicle.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bog rat.
I don't know if it's still I don't know if it's still in date. Like it probably is, but.
So we all had to. I remember when we did ours, when we went from light roll to armoured. He's gone.
Earphones dead. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. They're dead.
We went from light roll to armoured, and there was a load of us, myself included. Day send off our fucking age licenses within 2 years, so we end up having to do the fucking test again after 2 years. And then it takes on now. You look back and you think, mate, some fucking coin in Civvy Street for track licenses, like.
Fuck yeah, mate. Your HCB now only. I found this out just for a while. Your HCB only lasts for 10 years. And when the DVLA sent me a thing saying it's about to run out, what do I do? So I was like, well, I want to renew it, obviously, clearly. They said, right, cool, no problem. You have to come back to the UK for a fucking medical. I'm like, what? I ain't coming back to the fucking UK for a medical. So I gave that up. I gave my my HGV license up because I'm not flying back to the UK, mate, because it doesn't mean anything over here. Not even your car. Well, the only thing that transfers over is my bike license never transferred over. My fucking truck license doesn't transfer over. Nothing transfers over apart from your car license, which is mental. Yeah, so I was like...
So did you have to do like your motorbike test again and all that shit?
Yeah. I had to.
How did you find that, man? Because obviously you've been, well, you same as us, riding a fucking while. Like, was it difficult to go back to like?
It was easy, mate.
Riding to pass your test rather than riding.
Not really, no, because the guy that did it was a squaddie in Medicine Hat. Obviously,
yeah.
So the guy that did it was an ex-squaddie. He'd been there for fucking 20 years or whatever. And I said to him, mate, this. He said, oh, you're British? I was like, yeah. He went, Suffield, Battersea. I went, yeah. And he went, laughing. He said, "Just put this fucking earpiece in your ear. I'll tell you the route. You've passed." So we
See,
did the route.
I took my fucking track license. Do you remember the old Cat D9s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my track license on a fucking Cat D9. It was level that off, go backwards and forwards, turn around, push it back. I was like, fucking job done.
Yeah, man.
Well, listen, I'm gonna knob off at it's 10 to 4 for me now, so I've got 10 more minutes and
We've got 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to sign out. I'm going to go out and see the neighbours, have a cigarette. Tell her that I've met Ginger Man.
Take the 14-year-old fucking to watch Avatar 2 on Disney. So
You got no fucking choice, have you?
if you want to see Guardians of the Galaxy or Expendables 4, I have a copy.
you fuckers in the UK are dodgy as fuck. You know that.
I've
got a dodgy stick upstairs from my dad.
I have a friend that works at, I can't mention where he works, but he works at an LA cinema. He has a very, very tiny box, literally about that size, his salad box. He sneaks he sneaks a USB stick in and he plugs it into the back of the bloody projection camera as he plays the video and records the video off.
Wow.
So I and then he puts it in his back pocket, comes out, all I've got with me is salad, picks his mobile phone up and goes, yeah, that's all I've got, but and then he launches it up to me on the internet. So I've got
I don't pay for a television license.
No.
Because I completely fucking refuse. I paid for a TV license in fucking 10 years. Fucking show me, get me evidence that I've watched the fucking telly live. Show me.
I never. The year that I was in the UK, fucking, I never paid for a license either. Fuck that shit.
Nah, I had it for fucking years, mate.
All our stuff.
The only thing I pay for, the only thing I pay for is Wi-Fi.
The only thing we've got in our telly is we've got an Amazon Fire Stick, but it's one of the naughty ones that picks up every channel.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah.
That's what we've got downstairs. So we've got one of them and a multi-sharing room.
Yeah.
So the one in the obviously, I've got the living room. Then we got Evie's bedroom, Frey's bedroom, our bedroom. I've got one in here. So that obviously whatever each other are watching. It don't matter. We can all watch separate.
Yeah.
Fucking TV programs.
Well, if you need a copy of Guardians of the Galaxy, Expendables, or I've got the Meg's coming tomorrow. The Trench. I think it's the new Jason Statham film, The Meg, The Trench. That's coming tomorrow on, and they're all Blu-ray rips. They're literally digital quality. So drop me an email, mrrevbomb@gmail.com. Drop me your email address. I'll forward you I tend to send everything by I think it's called WeShare or something. Send you the
WeShare.
WeShare. I'll send you the file. You can go off and watch it. So who needs to go to the cinema when you got a mate that gets it from the internet for free?
Dodgy Dave.
Dodgy Dave, yeah.
Everyone's got Dodgy Dave, ain't they? Everyone's got Dodgy Dave.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. But yeah, drop me an email and I'll send you the link on. But I shall spend the weekend with a few films this weekend.
Excited. Treat yourself.
Yeah. Super sausage run as always. Warp speed.
What's going on there? What's he doing?
That's me.
Where are you going?
Oh, Nico, go on.
Right, get in, dickhead.
There he is. It's Nico.
Off. That's my fucking chair, not yours.
I like
fucking
you, got it.
Cheeky bastard. Try to make me fucking.
Right, we're gonna start signing off. So, Peaky, what are you up to the weekend?
I'm in Manchester tomorrow.
Marvelous.
Fucking get me fucking spit teeth on.
Fucking shit all.
Yeah, I'm going to see. I don't even know who the fuck I'm going to see. My daughter. I don't even know who the fuck it is. So I'm going to see fucking somebody in Manchester tomorrow, and then Sunday I might be seeing some of you Sunday. You never know.
Pop down super sausage, mate. Well, I'm gonna be there from 9 o'clock. If you get there before me. Don't.
Mate, I'll be there at fucking 9 o'clock. It's about a fucking 9-hour fucking wait for a fucking breakfast.
Yeah, no, the tea out's open, so
And
yeah.
the fucking tea's like fucking 18 quid. Fucking £8 that shit.
No, if you come down to super sausage
I don't
on Sunday, wait. What have you fucking done? Yeah, if you are down on Sunday, wait for me to turn up, and I'll treat you a brekkie, mate.
Mate, you don't get your arse out of bed till like fucking 9 o'clock.
No, I'm always there. I'm there at 8:45 every morning.
You ain't. No, you ain't. Don't tell lies. I was there fucking last time I was there. I was there at like 8:30. Had me fucking breakfast. Fuck off. Had me breakfast. I had my breakfast and everything. Had a cup of tea. The fucking bird behind the bar was fucking being a right miserable fucking twat. She don't like my sense of humour.
Yeah, get there for about 9 o'clock, mate, and I'll be there. But if you're there Sunday, I'll treat you to brekkie. Stevie, what are you up to for the weekend?
So tomorrow I'm going out. I'm going for a ride tomorrow, maybe up to Jasper through the Icefields Parkway. I know this is like sounds amazing compared to what Peaky's up to, obviously, but yeah.
You fucking cocksucker. Fuck off, you. All right, enough.
I'm going to take a run through the Rockies, basically, with Floyd, the guy that you guys have seen in our last couple of videos, with his Road King. So yeah, it's going to be fucking amazing. Wherever we go, a full day out. Let's go, to Jasper. We're going to go and probably see a glacier on the way.
Nice.
And then have a pint in Jasper and then turn around and come the fuck back down, basically. So we'll see you, mate. And then Sunday, I'm going to do some family stuff. So
nice one. All right, look after yourself, mate. Keep the weekend good. Peaky, thank you. Military, thank you. Stevie, thanks to everyone that's come in the room. So Curious, Pauls, Grey Wolf, Empty Belly, Salty Sprinkles, Dave, Casamoto. Don't forget, he's got a live stream going. He's got a video going up this weekend. Live stream.
Casamoto fucking tomorrow. I know it's 6 o'clock UK time. That's all I know.
I'll try and get on it as soon as I get back from the garage. Depends what time we finish. But thank you all. It's been a great Friday night. It is 11 o'clock. I am up in I think 6 hours time to go back to the fucking garage and do another 12-hour shift.
Don't forget you want drag stag at fucking 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. But until then, as always, guys, be well, enjoy the weekend, and ride safe. And from RB, as always, it's a big goodbye from me. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the weekend. Have a good one.
Take it easy. See you, boys.